recording time?
It would be 142 days if we were walking.
I do love that if you use the D&D style thing, you can see how much it lies when you go, it's like 5 feet that way. This is also 5 feet.
Yeah, fucking D&D diagonals are horseshit. Pathfinder diagonals are so much better.
No. Just put it like this diagonally, and then just what?
I disagree. This is better.
Whatever. Okay, so I guess that we should probably do ourselves a little catch-up. Does anyone remember what has happened in the previous past?
Yes.
We cleared a castle and met some merchants.
You met a kitsune blacksmith who could add some stuff, and then shot.
That's right. Yep. You've been.
I drank with the peeps.
Yep. You drank fancy schmancy wine. Let's see. I'm gonna open up the little calendar as well.
Arrow making stuff. I remember this now.
Yep.
Might have bought some silk. I don't remember.
Yes, ongoing Chen making silk clothes.
You bought a ridiculous.
You bought a lot of silk.
I don't know. I'm probably not gonna use a lot of money, so I just fucking got a lot of silk.
Yep. So in here I've got ongoing. We've got Jin is constructing revolvers. Chen is making silk clothes, and Minokoi is making a bunch of special arrows. I don't know what Ebram wants to try and accomplish in the long term. Just as a little aside.
I got a keg of black powder as well.
Yeah, so you've been gifted a keg of black powder for sharing in the designs. Guns Progress and the Longlander Caravan Group, who are the group you were with, are now circulating the rifle and the revolver. The rifle is actually now currently known as a Jin firearm. Jin firearm, but later word of mouth will possibly see enchanted firearms produced named a Jin firearm. Just because that's how word of mouth happens to happen. But yeah, so Tao, in the previous episode that happened, I apologise that you went around for it, but you didn't miss much. Basically, a big old caravan, very very mage punky caravan came along, and you travelled with them for, I believe it was just a day and a half.
Yeah, they split off.
Yeah, and overnight they opened up their little shops and stores to you guys, seeing as you were with them, so that you could do things like try and make some purchases. And now everyone has a lot of fucking gear and magic stuff and money. Greg, would you like to go over the I guess the general loot you've got hanging around and how much gold Ebram's gained? Because it's part of his people charisma rolls made on his behalf that even scored you some of those deals, so it's probably worth telling him how much he made.
Let's see if I still have it written down.
I mean, we do have a.
I bought a belt of giant strength, and that means I can actually use. Yeah, I can actually use the great bow I have now.
Well, I have written down here 28.7 thousand gold.
Yeah, so his will be his portion of 28.7 thousand. The rest of you already received that in your character sheets, I'm pretty sure.
I don't feel like we did on account of I only have 2 grand.
I have 3 grand, but I spent money on a belt of giant strength. I'm pretty sure you also bought a plus thing,
yes,
Greg, which would be a couple of grand.
Yeah, you spent. Yeah, Ronith has a shit ton of cash. You guys spent money.
I spent
silk.
Yep. Yeah, I spent 4 grand on plus 2 belts of giant strength or something.
I'm 74 platinum as well.
So you have 7k, Tal, because I gave some to the cat person.
I guess so.
Rhino.
Sure.
So I have a total of 8,000 gold.
Nice. There you go. So, is there anything that you would like to buy? Anything you're after, and I will tell you what the merchant caravan might have had going on. They do have enchanted goods, magical objects. They do have mundane stuff. They have trap kits, thief kits. They have musical instruments, and... God, what else? Weapons and armor.
I bought a wooden flute. I don't remember.
Oh, you did. You bought a flute.
Yeah, because I want to smoke and then have under my hat a large smoky cloud and then just play the flute.
I'm trying to remember what wondrous items were on offer there.
Well, before I had 1,000. I had a 1,200 gold and 62 plat. and then we got what?
Now you've just made
7,000?
another 7,000 top of that. So you've got shit tons of money. Now would be
Yeah,
possibly a good
we
time
basically
to...
we basically sold all the weapons from the evil place that we weren't using, and they're magic weapons, so they went for a lot of money.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
By the way, Dan.
Yes.
How much? What skill is it to actually play the flute? I would assume that's
Perform.
It's perform.
It's
I
perform
believe
flute.
there's a
They're specific. You have to pick
specific
it.
in it. Yes. So you can pick flute. If you give me a good enough if you give me a good enough backstory, I will give you a novice hit enough that you can start learning to play it, because it's a learned skill technically, but I will let you fluff knowing basically how to play.
Well, the idea is that I have no idea how to play it. But I'm
Okay,
just
that's
gonna
awesome
try
then.
it.
Alright then, so put the skill in there. In fact, the skill will already technically be in there, just record that it's for flute. It isn't learned, however, so you're going to have someone
Yeah.
teach you, because you can't just...
That's fine.
No one handed you a book on learn to play the flute, sadly.
That's fine. Yeah, because like.
No, I feel
have
like
those-
I feel like flute is something you could learn how to play by yourself.
You could, but
yeah,
it would take you a long
It's
time.
just the fact that.
And probably
does it
annoy the
have
pilot.
like minus or anything, or like?
You can't use it for perform checks until you've learned the skill, quote unquote.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fluff-wise, if you'd never wanted to make a skill check with it, you could just say, I play the flute, but you would never be allowed
but
to
I
make
will
a skill
do it
check.
very poorly.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I mean, you happen to have a person he's a skilled performer at the very least, so he could probably teach you flute, even though he doesn't play himself, because he's a bard, and bards are experts at teaching people shit they don't know about.
I'm definitely going to ask him. Like, so yeah, I just picked up this flute. Just like, I kind of want to learn how to play a flute. You know how to play the flute? I hope. You can play it.
Ebram knows how to play everything.
Yeah, I mean, as a bard, I pretty much can. Like in game, I'm trying to roleplay that I don't really use instruments that much.
Yeah,
But
everyone
I
knows every
can-
fucking bard knows.
I know the gist of like most instruments.
Yeah.
It would
Okay.
be, yeah, definitely. Chen will definitely like seek you out, being like, "Hey, look at this. Like, can you teach me anything?"
Like, I didn't know how much we got, and so I haven't really thought.
If you want, you can hold off of deciding now, and we can retcon it in later and do some rolls necessary.
Okay, well, I'll probably talk to you at like tomorrow or something and think
Yeah,
on
sure.
it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Just make a note, talk to me about gear, and we'll sort out anything you might have wanted to pick up. I can't remember, like, has everyone except Tao now got ranged weapons, or did Ebram get a bow in the end?
I have a ranged weapon. Well, I mean the gun obviously counts, but I don't have any arrows for my great bow.
I mean, I
Would I be able-
technically my sword kind of counts as a short range weapon.
True, but it counts as a reach weapon. As when I'm talking ranged, I mean like literally bows and stuff. Shoot at people from a greater distance. But
I have a dagger with the rope thing. Like I can.
What is
In my
your
gauntlet.
strength currently?
Me.
no,
Tao?
Ebram's
Yeah.
plus strength is 0.
Sure.
His modifier is
Yeah.
0.
Actually,
Have you got a non-composite bow?
I have a composite bow, but it's a +0 strength modifier,
Oh,
which, funnily enough, means it's literally just a longbow.
I was gonna say that's a bow then. I don't know what's so composite about a bow with no extra requirements to draw on it.
Oh no, you're the one that gave me a +0 strength composite longbow.
That's true.
I don't know what you want from me.
That's very true. It's
trying to
just sort
find
of the
the
way it
great-
happened. It usually means that there's probably some kind of magic involved, but very base.
What the fuck is the great bow?
That, or I can just make him one. On
You could-
account of I am a master fucking bows maker.
Yeah, you could craft them a
Yeah.
bow.
It only takes you a year.
No,
That
we're
should
going
be,
by
like, the
different. We're
title
doing
of the shop, like Master
takes me a
fucking
year.
Bowman.
Master
it by
fucking
not-
bowman.
Where I can't find the stats for a great bow.
D10 damage is basically the only difference.
Yep. It's a damage grade up. Your one was the one that's the massive plus strength, right? So it's basically
Yeah, it was like
It's
+4 strength.
That's
Oh
what-
yeah. It was the large bow, but it was a skill like a size scale up. So it's whatever a size scale up in dice is.
It's
What?
D10 damage. You get +2 strength modifier, but you need +4 strength modifier to use it. Your one.
So it's D10 plus 2. And it's
Yeah.
plus 1 it's plus 1 thundering. Thundering is D6.
D6 of
Sonic?
thunder damage. It's thunder is its own thing. It's not sonic. It's electricity, but
thunder
they
is-
call it thunder.
Right.
Yeah, it's that. Like
That
that's
doesn't
a
make-
that's a
that
yeah no. It's a D&D hold off. It's like how thunder wave isn't sonic damage. It's lightning.
Are we all still level 5?
Yep.
Oh no, it's sonic. You're right. 1d8 even. Fucking A. 1d8
Nice.
extra sonic.
So it's a D10 plus a D8 plus 2.
How much were we into 5?
That's on crit, by the way. It's an extra 1d8 sonic on a crit. If your multiplier is ×3, it's 2d8 sonic as well instead.
I don't know what the multiplier is for a great bow.
What's a bow's
No,
normal?
it's
It's just ×2. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So it's 1d10 plus 3 plus 1d8 on crit.
Might be actually longbows are ×3.
Oh, longbows. No, if longbows are ×3, a great bow is ×3. So it's 2d8 on crit.
Okay. And what is the range?
A longbow's size, a longbow's range plus like another half a longbow's range. I can't remember what they are right now.
Range is 110 for a longbow.
Okay, so it's 170. I'm gonna say
170 piercing damage. I
Yep.
assume.
correct.
Cool. And then my attack modifier I can work up by myself.
Yeah.
Can I? Would I have been able to buy great arrows from?
Yes, you would.
Okay, I'm gonna buy some great
It's
arrows.
it's as easy as just buying arrows, or just a size category up.
So how does that affect price?
Like an extra half in price.
It doesn't. I literally don't think it makes any difference to price. No, it doesn't.
No, okay.
Okay, so
Don't
there's
even
still
worry
just
about it
1
then.
gold.
And plus, you've got a guy
So
who's
you-
currently making special arrows. He probably has some he can give you anyway.
Not great bows. Arrows. You got shit for great bows.
I'll just buy 20.
Make a fuckload.
I'm just gonna buy 40 arrows for 40 gold.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to buy 40 arrows for 2 gold?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, he can spend 40 if he wants.
That's my recommendation.
Yeah. All right. So, shall we pick up then? It's morning, and everyone's said their hellos. You've received your new shiny treats for Jin. Your gun has been examined, and the blueprints for what appears to be a smaller gun, but as if you had a hammer and a chamber that was just locking extra ammunition in. It looks like it'd be a real pain because you'd need to start making cartridges for this thing. Like, because you don't have the design of a bullet yet. I mean, so far it's been powder and a thing. It's trying to figure out, do this. So you still have to get the rest of the way on that journey, but you basically have the starting concept written down in place. It's like someone went, this would probably work. Don't know how the fuck I would do it yet, but it would probably work. So you can crack away on that during travel time.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like literally if someone went, I imagine that like the wheel exists and the mechanisms necessary to make things like automatic crossbows and stuff re-trigger and re-chamber and re-drop in, that kind of thing. Like they all exist, so it's the concept that you're looking at is pretty simple. It's just making it work, not like a piece of shit that jams all the time. It's going to be an obvious challenge. Because the first thing you would have seen when looking at it is, so where the fuck does the powder go?
Yeah. I think at this point as well, Jin has a ridiculous amount of weapons on her back.
Well, they're inside the golf sack.
No, she can carry them.
Are you that swole that you're just fucking carrying them loose?
I've got +4 strength mod now, mate.
Oh, Jesus.
So she has a great sword, the broadsword, a giant great bow, and the rifle all kind of just... I imagine it's like that kind of thing where you have a backpack and just stuff randomly sticking out of it. It's like that, but more
Well,
ridiculous.
the army sack has got like the gun strapped to the side of it, and then you got your Bowie and shit strapped across the back of it because it's just great swords instead.
And like the great bow is like as big as her. Like
The great bow's taller than you. I think.
it's like has to be. It's like at a
Fuck,
slight
you carry
angle.
it.
Yeah, you can't actually hold the great bow straight upwards to fire it. You will have to
Like, you
always
have
be
to-
slightly gangster leaning ever so slightly.
No, always
You
get
have to
it's
have,
it's
like, a
it's full
truck.
it's full it's full 90-degree gangster firing with a great bow.
I will say that you would
You have to
probably
have,
not
like,
be able to fire it
have,
like
a
that.
truck sign on the back
could.
saying like
can't,
raw
t-
cargo.
can't tell me that. I have proficiency to fire the bow.
You're right. It's just that I can't imagine. I just can't imagine much draw if you're holding it gangster leaning across your body.
You have
Well,
to jump and pull up
the-
underneath to fire.
Like the arrows, like
reality-
if it's up against your chest, the arrows alone would just bump into your chest as you pull your hand back.
The reality of a bow like that is that unless you're firing it at maximum range, you barely need to pull the string at all.
That's true.
Fair.
Either way, I have a stupidly big bow.
You should be carrying around a stepladder so you can fire.
Well, it could be like the Japanese bows where the top part is actually longer, and you can fire it, but just like one side is like really long and it's taller than you are.
But in this case, it's just because the draw is so massive. Like it's imagine like a giant fucking ogre was just using a bow that was its size, and then just handed it off to Jin like, "Good luck firing this, bitch."
Yeah, she can.
She can. It's really ridiculous. But yeah, their caravan continues on a southerly direction. It's like you can trace them for like the next hour or so as they go south, and you're on the outskirts of the border between Catfolk Realm and Gnomish Centaur. There are no large, long forests anymore, and they're starting to be more like, I guess, sort of ridges and cliff faces. Like it looks like to the south there's a lot of brushy scrub, and thankfully you're still near the rivers right now. Your Outlander could probably tell you a lot about how the terrain's going to change as you go. Like it's very, very rocky generally anywhere near the water right now, because the alternative to rock is sand, and you're not going to get as much here. Like you can see where I've scraped in sand. Like those are basically beaches. But at the same time, like it's, you know, the shitty gravelly beaches that aren't very fun. Yeah.
The best beaches.
No pleasure beach.
Yeah, it's no pleasure beach yet. There are pleasure beaches on the south of the Gnome Centaur land. They're pretty popular actually. All considered. But, okay. Would everyone like to make their little checks? You need someone to keep track of provisions for the day. You need someone to basically keep an eye out for things like threats or opportunities. And you need someone to make sure you stick to your path, or find an easier path, even.
Alright.
What are those checks again?
I need to check every time myself.
So,
I
yeah,
got
what are the other...
provisions? So that was survival, right?
Survival is provisions, perception is scouting, and then you already know your thing, don't you, Greg?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about it till
Provisions.
literally just now, but we're buying more provisions from this thing.
Oh, yeah, sure, you want to put some provisions.
Because, yeah.
Man, the perception
I
and survival are balling out of control.
Yeah, we didn't even roll that well.
Yeah, no,
Both
you
of us
both
rolled
rolled under 10 and got well
That's
above
my
50.
survival.
Okay, so I mean you'll be able to keep track of the terrain you're traveling. Would you like to do a geography as well?
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
And
Can I
you
help
aren't
you?
going to get lost at all.
I know these lands.
Yep. Sorry, Josh?
I know it's...
No, it doesn't matter.
I am one with the gnome centaurs.
Ah, the gnome tars. Or the mini tars. They're like minotaurs, but small.
Pony tours.
No, they're called the mini tars.
Ponitas.
Mini Tar is also pretty terrible. Neither of those names are good.
Okay, cool. Greg, can you roll me another... In fact, everyone can roll me a survival check if they want to, because the weather is changing.
Sure. +7, I think. Is that +7? Yep.
Am I also rolling a survival?
Yep, everyone roll a
Did
survival.
it.
And the highest survival check will also get to
Yeah.
roll what the weather's changing into. Alright.
God, we are all just awful at rolling.
Alright,
I mean,
Greg,
you know
regardless,
this.
regardless,
You rolled
Greg,
very
you're...
poorly on the weather check.
Yes, Greg, your weather check, although not very good, you still like, something's changing about this. Would you please roll me a d100?
19,
roll
pretty good.
Roll 2d6 and check the Blood Bowl weather.
8. Again.
Blizzard!
8?
Terrible.
You're gonna have to re-roll because it can't be a blizzard. It can't be heavy snowfall. It can't be heavy snowfall.
Sounds like a pussy GM to me.
I can give you heavy snowfall if you want, but it might kill you because no one has any winter gear. and you've left behind
Not
the caravan.
True.
Have you got winter gear with you?
I have winter gear.
I have heavy blankets.
Oh, well, shit.
I-
Okay. If you want, then, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of fudging. Give me a sec.
I don't care either way it works.
Alright, no, we're gonna have some snow then. It's gonna be blowing in from the east. And, yeah, nothing about this is normal at all. From the east, the only kind of weather you're supposed to get is dry, or occasionally there's rain from further up north and it gets just caught in the currents. Snow coming from wherever the plains are and the deserts and shit, that's not normal at all. Heck, this might be one of the few times Monacoy's ever seen snow in his life.
Can I use spellcraft knowledge arcana on knowledge plates?
You can use a knowledge. You can use a knowledge arcana. Yeah.
Cool.
Can I do a knowledge nature?
Yes. Yeah. You can also do knowledge nature checks.
Can I do that as well? Because I can do both.
Knowledge nature.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Nature.
In fact,
Sure,
in
let's
fact,
do
I
nature.
can.
That's arcana. And that's nature. So my nature's shit, but my arcana's good.
You're like, it could be a magic spell, but then again, the weather's probably always like this. Oh Jesus. Okay.
That's how we do nature up in this shizminess.
It
I have
is.
+6 in my nature.
Yeah. By the way, Ebram, can Ebram make like a bodily knowledge, like, you know, just lore and stories and shit like that for me? Because it might be something you've heard of before.
It's the fucking Ice King from fucking Adventure Time. That's what it is.
Yeah, he is. He's come for bitches and wenches.
Jin won't go down without a fight.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, you've never heard of this kind of thing happening before. Right. As far as your nature check, you know that this is fucking... Oh, the history check might help. Roll me a d2. No. No, sorry. You haven't heard of this coming. You haven't heard of this happening before, I'm afraid. Okay. You know that this weather isn't natural, and also the formation of the clouds is... It's sudden, if anything, and it doesn't look like a thunderstorm up in the clouds per se, but the clouds are capturing like light and shimmering quite a bit, as though there were a storm brewing, but none really happens. But you can see like heavy snowfall, and there isn't much up ahead. Like you'd expect across the plains, you'd be able to see like carpets of white if you were walking into a snowstorm. This has come out of basically nowhere, and yeah.
I stopped pulling out my winter blanket.
Yep.
Agreed.
I recommend
what time of day is it?
It is like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that's pretty inconvenient, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Mm. Is it
Jin
just...
Jin? As I said, Jin ties her winter blanket on her like a cape.
Yep.
Is it currently just like heavy snow? Is it like horrendously cold immediately as well? Or...
Well, it's getting colder because there's snow falling. Right now, it was sunny and warm a bit ago. Like, the weather's been shifting to autumn. This is, again, still far too fast, and snow doesn't happen here. So it was getting cooler, but, like, now it's not quite frosty yet, but it's going to be very soon. You figure in the next half an hour. In your Arcana check, you are aware that there is, like, a weather control magic, but it's the kind of thing that you would only see in, like, the Sylph lands, like their capital, where they happen to just like it pretty all the time, and they'll mess with the weather to do that. They tend not to break anything, but they do like to mess with stuff. They are off to the east and north, but again, an event like this is never really heard of. Mm-hmm. As for other cases of weather magic, you don't know. Like, it would have to be someone ridiculously powerful to just change the weather.
Yeah. I like put my blanket as well, like just sit in the cart. I get my bird into the blanket because he's actually vulnerable to cold and doesn't like it at all.
Ah, adorable.
You
make him
like
a bunch of silk shirts.
He's sitting there, then like under my hat, under my like giant hat, which like protects us from the snow as well.
Yep.
So there's, like,
every now and again, you have to flick it, and snow will slide off like a roof.
Jen glances up at Chen setting up on the cart, and she's just like, I mean, if it snows pretty heavily, I might need to join you up there.
Yep.
Is it? You said
Welcome
we
to
were
join
in like
me.
a
And,
rocky
you can
area.
see the bird, like, sticking
Pardon
out
me,
of the
sorry,
street.
Greg?
You said we were in like a rocky area or something.
Yeah, you're approaching the river as this is happening, which again is kind of strange. Like snow is landing in the river. You can tell that it's being moved currently by the currents, but might start to bog it down, maybe even flood it. What this is going to do for like lands further downriver, you have no fucking idea, but it's probably not good. Yeah, it's very stony where you're approaching.
Is there anywhere we can like take shelter?
If you have everyone helping you as well, you can be like, guys, we need to find some shelter probably, because this could be bad in the long run, and make perception checks. On this side of the river, it's a bit flat, but the cliffs begin on the other side of it. It would take you about another half day to get across.
What if we try and speed up?
Yeah, you can push your speed. You'll have to make an extra check for food, and everyone will have to give me a constitution check if you're doing it for too long, but you can travel a bit faster if you just do so. I'll tell you at what point like you would have to slow down or make checks.
Now, question.
Yes.
Gathlane have a bonus to their armor, national armor. Now, does that RP-wise, does that mean I resist the cold a lot less?
No. Imagine that you just had sort of quite rubbery, tough skin. Like you're harder to physically harm, but like if you put rubber out in something cold, it's going to get just as cold as flesh does. It's just not as conductive. Like it's cold, and you're still going to feel it basically the same way. Like it might take a few moments longer for it to sink in, but if you're exposed to the cold, it's going to make you colder faster.
I mean, it's just like you have like tougher skin, basically. Like as a changeling, I also have natural armor. It's just you like just have tougher skin. It doesn't help with like cold resistance or anything.
Yeah. Say like maybe if you had some with like a normal human arm put their arm in the snow, and some with tough skin put their arm in the snow, your arms would get just as cold, but maybe tougher skin would take like I don't know half a minute longer.
Okay.
Yeah, sadly, unless your skin literally says it confers elemental protection as well, which sadly it doesn't in the case of a Gathlane, then yeah, maybe you'd make a case for it, but not like this.
Can I use like geography to like sort of know where some shit is we can take cover in?
You've been observing maps and stuff. Make a geography check. I've said that it's probably going to be over the river. There is a bridge that you're going to be approaching.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Just to like know how far.
Yeah.
Really. Like,
okay.
Somewhere would be.
It would
whether we
be. Let's see here. You're still like a day away from any good cliffery. So you will have to pick up the pace and make like 2 constitution checks to make it there without being completely exhausted. Well, except for you, Greg. You're on a horse.
Yes, true.
He doesn't give a shit. Did you get a second donkey for swapping out to, by the way?
Nope.
Nope, then they will get tired. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, you'll probably have to make some... Everyone except Greg will have to make some con checks if you want to, like, rush, if you want to rush to cover.
Is it con or fortitude?
Fort even, sorry.
Okay, my fort's good, my con is shit.
Is there an endurance skill?
How is that a thing?
Because like every class I picked has fort as a like favored save.
I see. Okay.
And because I've had 3 classes, all of them have +2 to fort instantly. Like
yeah. Oh, of course. So your fort must be balling.
My fort's 8 and my con is 10.
That's so silly.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, you'll probably be okay for checks.
So if I
Say that,
want to
you say that, but on an average check, that does rely on me rolling at least a 7. If I assume it's a 15, and I don't know with my rolling.
Yeah.
So am I gonna have to get items to increase my stats?
You can do that.
You can certainly do that. I mean, your stats will go up naturally as you level as well. Once you hit certain player levels, your ability scores will go up, but it's a very slow progression. People tend to replace that gap with magic, potions, or gear.
Okay.
There might very well have been stuff there for increasing stats. I can't remember what belt was left over.
There wasn't any. I don't think. There was a better giant strength one. It's just ridiculously expensive. Like if I could have bought that, I would have done. Because that would have taken me to 20 strength.
No, that was the the ridiculous strength one.
It was like the +4 one, but it was like 20 grand. So
Sweet.
it made a case for everyone lending me money, but I don't think people were accepting it.
They weren't all gonna pile in like 20,000 of their gold to buy you the Uber belt and make you swole as shit. No, afraid not. Okay, yeah.
I vote we go faster.
Yep. All right. Well, I mean, I leave that to you guys to decide.
I'm down for going faster. I'm on a horse, motherfucker.
Surely
Yeah,
his
yeah.
horse has to make checks.
It
My
does, but
horse is like twice as fast as you guys. Anyway.
his horse is
You're slowing the horse down.
Yeah, the horse is a heavy war horse. It could make checks, but they're trivial. It would have to roll a 1 to have a hard time.
Right, I'd still vote we go faster.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. Will everyone please make a fort check except for Greg?
Yay.
Did it, see? Fucking great rolling. Jesus Christ.
All right. Can you roll one for Renault as well?
Sure, I don't know what her thing is.
That's my fort.
God, this is going well so far, isn't it?
I mean, if I could roll anything ever, like
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like rolling anything above 10 wouldn't it?
God, this is funny. You're like, no, put it in the snow, pussy.
No, I'm fine with the snow being in. I just think it's.
I had to find it.
Oh my! Oh my!
Jen doesn't like cold weather. He's used to the warm. I'm assuming the Kitsune country.
Oh, she's real good at fort.
I'm gonna hero
She's
point.
not a rogue.
Rena's real good at fort. Yeah,
Oh Jesus!
she has +1 fort. It's
Yeah,
I'm gonna hero point my fort
I wouldn't because you're all suffering anyway,
No.
so you're probably all
Actually,
gonna have to
wait,
deal
wait.
with.
Yeah, there's no point.
Wait, I have a spell. Wait, just a sec.
Oh, do you have like an endure elements?
Well,
Wait, no,
I
sorry.
have,
You need one for
I have,
tirelessness. This is
resistance.
no.
But that's like +1 armor and save.
Yeah, like that's someone trying to hit you with spells and stuff. Like this is just, do you get tired, like upping your trekking speed up to like marching?
Okay.
No, I have a spell saving finale. I can reroll a saving throw.
What
Yeah, you can do
He's a
that.
horse.
Yep. What level is a horse? Sukibatar's a magic horse, so his level, he's got heavy war horse levels, and then I think it's +2 for the fact that he's got a template on him. You'll have to look it up.
Yeah, CR1. Ronif, you know what we should do? Summon like 100 horses, and you guys ride them, because we have the ability to do that because we're fucking wizards. Only not actually
I can
wizards.
summon a horse.
We can summon nature's ally, which allows us to summon an animal, and a horse is a level 1 animal.
They last for 1 round per level.
Oh, that is not very long, is it? In this, they have
Yeah.
a duration. That's a disappointment.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's why there's a
like
spell
less
that's
than
like
a
summon
second.
horse. In fact, one of you might have a ring that summons a horse, unless that's
Oh,
already been
shit.
sold as well.
That might actually be a thing.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you guys have got a ring of like horse summoning or
do
something.
I
have-
don't have that.
We do have a ring of horse summoning. Yeah.
You do-
Ronick has
you
a
have-
thing of not giving a fuck.
Yeah, I have Ring of Sustenance, so I can just sleep for 2 hours and then be.
Yeah, you could, but your donkey's going to get tired, so you have to be on your feet for a lot of
Give
time.
him the ring.
It takes half a day to attune to it, I'm afraid. Oh no, it doesn't. It takes like a week to attune to it. You
I
spent
know,
a
it's-
week with that ring.
Someone written down the ring of horse summoning because I'm
I
pretty
will
sure we
check
have
it out.
one.
I'm sure I
have
gave you
not
one.
gotten, that.
I haven't
Oh.
written down anything I haven't been given.
Dan.
Yes.
So I can prestidigitate my cloak and make it warm.
You can, yes. It's not very powerful prestidigitation, but it will keep you going for a while. You can't use it while you're asleep, but you can do it while
Yeah.
you're journeying.
But I mean, for 1 hour, it'll last for 1 hour. I can do simple stuff like chill or warm things.
Yeah, you can keep on warming your coat. It's not the same as having something that's weatherproof because snow is going to get in and start soaking you, and prestidigitation won't keep, like, it won't just doesn't make a thing waterproof.
Yeah, but I
Might-
can prestidigitate it dry.
You can. You could spend the entire journey just going, prestidigitate. Prestidigitate. I feel like there
Once
has
every
to...
hour. I only have to do it like twice.
True, but you're going to get wet in faster than an hour thanks to snow falling.
Oh, snow
You
doesn't
can
really-
you can warm yourself every hour, but snow is going to get wet because it's landing on you and then being made warm by your cloak.
We might have sold the horse ring on account of it's not written down anywhere.
Probably did, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's possible.
I mean, it was money.
It was, yeah. It sounds like in fact, that might very well be one of the things you're like, when are we ever going to use one of these?
To be fair, we'd still have 2 people not on horses getting exhausted right now. So it's
It's fine. I transferred it into a build of +2 strength. So
it's fine.
Transferred into making it swell. So, okay then. Everyone gains the condition of being tired. You're fatigued. It's going to be like -2s to all of your everything that you do ever.
forever.
Forever, yeah. You actually never get over this tiredness. It's magically tiring. You're fucked forever, I'm afraid. As for finding cover, you don't have much luck at all finding cover. And as far as Munakoi is aware, no, you don't have much luck at all.
He rolled like a 25 and
He rolled a really high on his nature, on his geography, so that he would know where cover is, but he knows that there isn't any cover nearby. There isn't until. In fact, there's a marker that I will say that's totally the marker that I intended it to be. And
I looked up fatigue, and it's -2 penalty to strength and dexterity, and you can't charge or run.
Cool.
There you
That's
go.
not even that
I mean-
bad. We're fine.
That cover I thought was like a day away is a long way away.
it is a long way away. There is something that you can use for the night, but it's not like this is a cliff or a cave system you're aware of. Once you cross the river in a day, then you'll be able to take shelter behind some ledges and stuff, so you aren't being snowed on all night. But it's not going to be as good long-term cover. You can make do with it for a night, I imagine.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Okay, yeah, it'll be once you
I
cross
don't
the
want
river.
to set up camp for the rest of eternity.
No, of course not.
Just
Anyway.
huddling around the fire 80
All
years later. Can't get warm. Can't
Yeah.
get...
All right, when you're crossing the bridge, you reach those big old, very fantasy-esque, gigantically long and wide bridges.
Yes.
The kinds that's just perfect marbly stone and cobblestone. This isn't one. No, I'm kidding. It's one of those. And there is a little sort of, I would say, a toll booth. Essentially, there's a guard there, and he's doing the typical check that no one's smuggling shit in and out and across the bridge.
Guard.
He is a catfolk, and he appears to have a gnomish companion. They're both really heavily armed, unnaturally so. But then again, maybe that isn't so unnatural. They are border guards in the middle of fuck nowhere, technically.
I still don't. I totally still don't have drugs.
Yeah. And as you reach it, they just ask to have a quick look over your cart and stuff as you approach them.
Sure.
To be fair, all your drugs are hidden in a magic bag that you can only you can find the contents of inside of it.
That's true.
So, I mean, they do go through it. He asks if he can go through your bag, and you know full well that if he does, unless he's a particularly good wizard, he'll have a rummage, and it will seem only yay deep, and he'll only be able to reach the topmost things you want to be able to pick up in there. So if you say, imagine an object that's in your bag, and he reaches in for it, that's the thing that he'll get.
He finds
Don't
a
think-
mnemonic great club,
Okay.
and he finds
Spiders.
yeah, just
But-
spiders.
Beans!
No,
Not
yeah,
the beans.
out of the bag he pulls a great club and a spear.
Yeah, he is responsibly impressed. I was going to make you do a bluff check, but because he'd be like, is this bag magic? He's going to know it's magic, but he's also not going to think it's hiding other things. He's going to think it's some kind of magic weapon bag, and he'll hand it back to you afterwards.
It's is this some kind of magic weapon bag? And looks up at Jin with the weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, well, very well. Okay, then. And they'll check your cart. You didn't have anything awkward on it. You had a case of, of silk stuff. He'll check.
We have a bunch of feed.
So much feed.
You have feed,
some
tents.
arrow making stuff,
Yeah.
some tents.
I guess they ask if you guys are
some-
traders, then.
No.
No? Just wanderers?
No.
That's fine.
I mean, we're
Wanderers.
not, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not good at lying.
No.
So
This
I'm
is
not gonna
true.
try.
You're a terrible liar.
I claim. Jin,
I
I
am
say
a,
what- I
I'm
say
a
what Duncan
professional
says.
liar.
Yeah, would you like to take charge on this conversation and
No,
see if you can get
fine,
anything
Yes,
out of him?
I'll pipe up a little bit. Ask what's going on.
Okay. Are you just pumping them for any news that they've heard recently, or anything they know, or is it just why are you checking us?
Isn't this the border?
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say it's because it's the border is the obvious answer.
Just claim we're bounty hunters.
Well, first I'll do diplomacy and see what's going on.
Okay, well, I mean, it's an incredible diplomacy check. So, like, while his companion is doing checks, the gnome is talking with you, Ebram. He's like, "Hey there, buddy." So, I mean, this won't take long, I imagine. And then he just looks up and sneezes as it's snowing, and he's like, "Don't suppose you guys would know anything about whatever the hell that is, would you?"
Snow.
Yeah, like if someone like pipes up and says that, he will look
like super deadpan.
Yeah, I imagine like, and then he looks just as deadpan back and goes, "Wow, thank you. I wasn't quite sure." And he looks up and goes,
Ask a stupid. And she just like looks him like dead eyes and just again deadpan, just like ask a stupid question.
"Yeah, no."
You
Well,
can see a
he pauses
large
and then
hand
looks back to
raised.
Ebram and he goes, "Anyway,
So
I was saying if you
you
knew anything
can
about
ask
this
what-
snow mysteriously falling," and then like when you plumb him for information, basically he knows nothing about this weird weather changing. He does know that there's been like a bit of an uproar, like on one of the other continents. They heard it from one of the messengers passing through on his way to Rasaith.
What are the continents?
Sorry, not continents.
Right.
Areas. I
was
can't
gonna say, 'cause
brain
I
word
thought
it.
this map like
No, this map is the world. I'm trying to think of just other borders.
countries.
Countries. Yeah, we'll call it countries. Sure.
Region.
Region. There we go. Yes,
Province.
the Gathlane and Sylvan province. There has been some weird shit going on down there, and you see figures that another messenger may pass through at some point, and hopefully he'll know what's up because they're going to be the ones who are going to have any idea. Because again, they're the only place where the weather comes from.
So I'll ask him why he's checking this.
Yeah, he goes, "It's pretty much just a formality. Anyone crosses the border. I mean, we take more time and break out the big stuff for like caravans and stuff. We're not exactly as concerned with a small group of heavily armed individuals. Not exactly worth our time trying to harass all of you. Once we've just made sure that you aren't blatantly carrying drugs or bombs or whatever, then we'll let you on through. I mean, to be fair, you can even carry through bombs. He like pauses and things. Just, like not city destroying bombs, I guess.
That's so funny because Jin's carrying literally.
Yeah,
both
you're
of those
carrying both of
things.
You're carrying drugs and black powder, which is hilarious.
And bombs. I'm an alchemist.
And bombs.
This is literally his class ability.
Well, I'll mention to him that I don't think any of us have bombs or drugs on us.
It's
Yeah, and he
actually,
believes you.
Jin's, like, stood behind him with like a fucking
An
Well, like,
acme
no,
barrel
no.
of...
and a
Gunpowder.
barrel, acme barrel of gunpowder and a bandolier of grenades. Just like
Yeah, no, he's he doesn't
Got any
really.
of those, officer?
Yeah,
no,
he,
no bombs there.
yeah, he looks over and goes, "Well, I mean, you're armed, but I mean, I don't see any like keep destroying, bomb-sized warfare loads." He looks at like that keg probably because that was on the donkey cart, wasn't it?
No, I was carrying it.
You were carrying it yourself? Okay. Yeah, you're right. It was only like a pony keg of it, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's not going to go blowing up any towers, is it? He says it jokingly.
Depends where you put it.
She winks.
That's
like,
not the answer. That's not the answer you want to give to a border guard, because then he suddenly just goes, "Yeah, you're right. It does kind of depend where you put it, doesn't it?" And then he looks levelly at the keg.
So,
Way to go, Manakai.
going into the Orklands, there aren't any keeps. You really don't need to worry.
He sighs and goes, "Yeah, I guess not."
If we were going the other way...
Yeah, if you go the other way, he probably would have detained you. He's like, "Yep, fair enough."
Would have tried.
Yes, you're right. Would have tried to detain you. Let's just say you're aware. You've travelled for a large portion of your life. You don't want to start a fight on a border guard. It may seem like a small post, but it's also a mage punk, and they just seem to know shit from time to time. But yeah, he lets you guys on through and wishes you all good luck, and says that if anything strange happens, if they ever come across a border guard post, just pass them the message and they'll be able to get that knowledge further around and spread it out.
Sure.
Because he points up and goes, "I mean, that right there isn't normal, and us not hearing anything is. I mean, we're on a need to know basis, but at the same time, it's still really not common. Let's put it that way."
No kidding.
Yep, and his companion, the catboy, will wander back over again and just sort of wave you on your way. Wish you luck. Once
Right.
you've travelled for then I guess you pick up your march again. Can everyone please make me another fortitude check? This is for the cold.
One of the fucking puny, pathetic people like to ride the horse.
You're going to have to actually make a check this time because it's for the cold. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Chen, you do not like the cold, do you? You're having a hard time with it.
No, I really don't. I said he didn't do that before I made the first fort roll.
True.
He's a fire.
Ebram, you love the cold, really, don't you? This
Apparently,
snow is brisk.
My warm cloak got me a little bit comfortable, I guess.
I guess
He's
so.
deluded. He actually.
It's hypothermia.
All you can see.
His arms are black.
All you can see when you look at Chen is like a roll. It's like a roll of blanket and just a hat on top.
Oh, Chen.
Where are the down saves on this fucking thing?
They're on the defense.
Oh, defenses, yeah.
Defense.
Bosh. Gold.
Okay.
What does a winter blanket do? Let me check.
It's more for sleeping and stuff. I would say that is 13 going to be good enough? I need to check some quick stuff.
I mean, if it's good enough, my save's even better.
Yeah.
Because that's just my base fort.
Let's have a look here.
What about the cat lady?
Oh, yeah, I
Right,
can make
she's
one for
probably
her.
fucked. She's probably got massive frostbite in his fort, so I don't think so.
Yeah, I have fur, and I roll.
You're right, and you
7.
didn't.
That's
You rolled
true.
shit. This is true.
Like, +1 fort. Here we go. Yep, she's dead.
Yeah, where's the
God.
meat?
Yeah, no. Dude, next to your bundle, Chen is just like her shivering like crazy and just leant up against it. She's not enjoying the snow at all.
To be honest, I probably would have given my blanket to her. Like,
Okay. All right then. Yeah, if you do that, it basically bestows a +5, and if everyone has 10+, then you're okay.
she hit 10.
Yep, and Chen, you're above 10 with a thing, so you're okay. And
Blanket, but only if I stay within the blanket.
Wait, can't Chen like summon a fire orb or something?
yeah, but it wouldn't be very.
That
It's
would
not
set
efficient.
Everything on fire.
Yeah, it's not very efficient because it's like a weapon.
That's what Chen
It's
wants
a
to do right
it's
now.
a
Chen's just like,
weaponized
yeah,
it's a
like-
weaponized ball
like
of flame, and he's
inside-
on a wooden cart.
Inside of the blanket is a firebird, but the firebird doesn't emit any heat because the fire isn't actually fire.
Yeah, it's like someone's probably like for the 100th time. Someone's like, "Why are you so cold? You got a fucking firebird to cuddle. It's on fire."
It's not fire, for fuck's sake!
Okay, yeah. With the
Like
necessary.
reading a book while inside there with the bird as a light.
The bird's still a reading light, which is useful enough. The light he gives out isn't real light anyway.
No.
It's
From
negative.
inside the blanket, you can hear like a flute, like really bad.
It's right. It's being played terribly, and it's also muffled
quite
because it's
muffled.
underneath.
It's like super muffled.
No, that's far too like almost actually flute playing. It's more like a person learning to play the recorder. That's the horror.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But you can barely hear it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Right now, your bird is trying to kill you.
Yeah, no, the bird and me is a part of one, so we're both suffering.
Okay, great. Suffering for the art. So yeah, no. It's apart from Ebram and Jin, everyone else feels a bit miserable in this cold. But no one is going to get like injured and sick. Yeah, Darude flute.
What?
Oh, of course. That's what I'm playing right now.
Yep, I played that for all of 3 seconds, but I'm recording, so 3 seconds is all it gets.
God, even when recorders are played well, they sound.
It
like
still
ass.
hurts. It still hurts. Okay, and you guys are going to be able to make it to cover this evening. Like, night's fallen, and it's falling quite quickly. You notice that the snowy clouds up above, like, it's not as dark as it should be. Like, it got darker faster because of the endless cloud cover. Except the clouds themselves are quite bright. Every now and again you still see, like, that shimmering white as though there were an electrical storm waiting to happen, but doesn't ever occur. So, as far as a night, it's a very bright night. You're not going to have a lot of trouble, like, spotting things in the night if you have your usual rotation of watchers. Like, I'm not going to be applying all the negatives. So, would you all like to set up camp then on the other side of the river? You find yourselves like a shelf, The ground's a bit hard-packed and clayish, and you're going to have to spend some time scraping away snow, and you're all fucking tired and miserable except for Munakoi.
I'm fine.
No, you're
Also-
tired. You got tired on the
Oh,
journey.
guys-
Right.
Wait, why am I
I'm
tired?
not miserable.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Why am
Yeah,
I tired?
You're
I've been
tired,
sitting
but
in the
you're
back.
you feel warm.
you haven't been sitting in the back the entire time. You couldn't have done because your donkey has to travel. So there are going to be occasions where you're actually a walking bundle of rags and stuff so that your donkey doesn't pass out. Just lugging you through the snow for an entire day at march pace is not what they're meant to do.
I mean, part of the benefit is that I'm super light and I'm warm, so I'm just chilling.
You mean you're the opposite of chilling?
That's true.
You're straight woman, dog.
Yeah.
Jin's been walking the whole time. Like, no, she hasn't gone on the car at all.
I would walk 100 miles.
You guys rest. I'll set up camp.
Okay, make a survival check to see how quick you are about camp setting up. It's basically
Sure.
just a trivial check to see if you clear 20, you get it done in the time that it would take a normal group of people to do it. Yeah, you clear 20. Yeah, you get it done real fucking quick. Snow is shoveled
Sick.
out of the way. Like, usually that takes like thrice the time for setting up camp. Instead, you get it done in about 20-30 minutes.
Mad ranger.
Just
arts.
fucking, you just mad shuffle it. Booktie
I've never seen
is
snow
is
before, but you just
well,
know how to.
yeah, he's lucky because Booktie is as much a plains creature as it is a snow creature. In the winter, its coat goes whiter and stuff, and it just doesn't fucking
He's
give a
Katai
shit.
is a huge ball of fur.
Yeah, he does not give a
have
shit.
one of those pop-up tents.
Yeah,
Tense.
yeah, no, you guys all own tents.
That's what it is. Like I've installed springs inside our tent, so I just throw them. And it's
They're real awkward to put away, though.
Oh god, just the
Yeah.
worst. So, who's going to make the watches in what order? You guys are exhausted, so unless you want to continue exhausted into the next day, you're going to have an extended rest. So it's going to be like a sleep plus 3 hours.
That's right.
I
got
mean,
you,
I
boys.
can sleep for 2 hours and be.
Yeah,
In
run
this
fine.
case,
Probably
you're
like
exhausted, so I think it's going
Completely
to
refreshed.
be completely refreshed.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
that's-
all right, 2
that's
hours.
Completely refreshed. He literally only needs 2.
All right, so I guess if Munakoi, the not tired person, gets first watch, and then just fucking
Surely
that's
they-
2 hours.
Well, we need to like. Surely we won't need an extended rest then because like if Ronith if Monakai takes first watch and then Ronith does like his 2 hours sleep and then takes second watch, like we can like me and Ebram can sleep longer and thus not have to be as wake as much in a normal watch as we would.
Let me check the rules because the ring gives you the benefits of 8 hours of sleep.
Ah, no. In which
So-
case, he'll need extra time on top of that. Like, it's a threshold as opposed to like a multiplier or a division. So
Is
once
it
you
just
hit,
So
fatigue?
if I,
huh? What? Sorry,
Are they fatigued?
Just fatigue.
it's
Yeah.
to the your fatigue.
Yeah, that it goes after 8 hours rest.
I was gonna say
Oh,
like
shit.
I'm pretty
They
sure
need a full 8 hours, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. With your rotation of watches like that, you'll be able to get your full 8 hours and be cleared of fatigue. Well done.
Because you normally only need to actually sleep for 6 hours. To be
That's
fine.
assuming you'll get sleep. If you'd like to make some
Yeah.
some perception checks, please, and then whoever makes the checks at the time will roll me a d100.
So I will go first then.
Yep.
Perception. Ooh. Also, I've got the owl outriding.
Ah, can you make... you know what? I will just factor that in. Can you make a d100 check, please?
Sure. I'm good at
Fucking-
rolling, guys.
Alright, 1 second. Pathfinder. Random encounters.
Oh, good. Sure.
it's a Yeti.
I'm gonna have to swap to a cold encounter, which I don't have any of those recorded, but I'm sure it won't take that long.
It's a fucking wampa.
It's an ice dragon.
It's Tauntaun.
it's a nice
What the
dragon.
shit?
Chen-
Okay,
Chen goes into PTSD, just
Yeah,
dies.
I just fucking.
We're gonna have to cut up a Tom and put Reno in it.
Owls are
okay,
perceptive as fuck.
you rolled a dire polar bear.
Wow.
I hope you have like speak to animals.
He does have speak to
I
animals.
have so much ability to speak to animals.
But dire animals are not very nice. regardless of
Yeah,
whether
man.
he can speak to them. It might not go
Like, you
very
start
well.
by, hello, and he's like, fuck you. It's like,
Fuck
wow.
you. Fuck you.
Dyer's the animal version of Chavs.
Fucking chav bear.
What?
Okay, so it's
One of
your watch hasn't been going on long. Like you guys had your meal, and well, I imagine you had food when you got there, yes, and set
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
camp.
Yes.
Good. Yep. Turns out that the smell of food attracts a very, very miserable looking animal that it looks like it just looks confused, very, very confused, and it's a bear. It's real fucking big, Monokoi. It's really, really
Is it a
large.
white polar bear?
It is not actually a white like it says dipolar bear, but that's because I was rolling for cold encounters. It could have been a bunch of other random shit. In this case, it's a bear that's miserable because it's not hibernating and it's fucking being snowed on.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this literally this like seeing a bear this far out is already kind of fucking strange. It's possible it's got a little cubby cave further down, but also it was very surprised to find that it's not hibernating and it's snowing right now. Like snow is rare enough for this animal.
I'm
So-
good at
Poor
inti-
bear.
It's very
but-
irate. You're asleep right now.
I know, but if I were to be woken up, I'm very good at intimidating.
You can bluff it.
How far away is the bear? Am
Uh,
I aware of the bear beforehand, considering owls are...
you
as
are, yeah, no,
perceptive as I am?
you are aware of the bear before it knows that you're there. Like it's heading towards the smell of food, but it has not located your group. So if you wanted to, in fact, I won't even give you
It's
suggestions.
impressive smell of food because we just eat rations.
Yeah, also it's a bear and it doesn't give a shit. Did you actually just eat cold rations? I thought you said you prepared
Yeah.
some food up instead.
No,
Yeah, rations.
we just got
Oh,
trail
okay,
rations.
just had your trail rations. I think it probably still is headed towards the smell of something, of people, I guess. Did you have a fire going, or...?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that might
freezing.
very well have been. Yeah, I was going to say, if you haven't got a fire going, then I want you to make checks in the night. As it is, it's possibly quite a roaring fire to enable you not make checks.
Alright,
I keep fire. Fine.
Yeah.
here's my plan. Alright, I'm going to wake them up,
And then I shoot it with a gun. Good plan. Got it, Greg. Let's go.
but also
No.
I'm just gonna try and distract it away so we don't have to deal with the bear.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
So what I will do, I'm
Distract
pretty
the
sure
bear.
we do have some food. Some
Yes,
actual
you
food.
have some
Track
actual
bear.
meat. On one of your little things as you were traveling was that your
I was
foxy your
hunting with the owl, so I-
your
Rabbits.
foxy friend located good game and you went hunting with it, so you've got game.
So
You
what
got
do
mad game.
is you take
So
the
what-
meat and you rub it with drugs and feed it to the bear, and 50-50 chance it won't go ape shit.
What I will do is I will head off sort of diagonally away from the camp, sort of towards the bear, but not quite. So, like, if this is the camp, the bear's over here, I'll go like here. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, you just travel
And I'll take-
south a bit near the riverside.
Yeah, I'll take some of the rabbit that I have.
Yep.
We'll go. There we go. And I will use one of my whistling arrows to make noise. In order to attack
Ow.
the- Whistling arrows,
Ow.
for the record, are arrows that make really loud noises that can be heard from 500 feet away.
Yeah, they are shriekers. They're basically like imagine Shen's shitty flute playing. It's basically that in arrow form.
No, it's a vuvuzela. He just fires a vuvuzela. And like the just the air pressure of the vuvuzela flying through the air forces air through it and it makes the vuvuzela sounds.
Yeah, no.
Five-
In reality, they're called whistlers, but they're more like shriekers. And, you know, when a
They just
firework
do
is
the
going
whistling
up,
noise.
it's a whistling noise, but it's also 500 feet. It's loud as shit. It's
Really
very loud. So yeah, that goes up. I assume your owl is watching the bear's progress. Yes.
Yeah. So I'll
it-
attract it this way.
Yep. I mean,
Leave the rabbits.
sure. Can you make a survival check?
Sure, I can do that. I'm good at these.
Yep.
So
All right. You know enough to just sort of clear up your scent trail a bit as well, so it doesn't immediately reach the food and then follow the trail to where it thinks more food might be.
Yeah,
Because that's the thing that could happen. It could be like, sweet, that was delicious. I'm gonna follow this smell and go find myself some more of this bitch. No, you muss up your scent tracks and make your way back to camp, presumably.
Yep.
All right, and
Did it.
Experience. We got
and it works. Completely works.
Nailed it.
And it is a fight avoided. You will get dire bear experience at the end of this.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Soloed the encounter. I'm good at soloing bears. Let's be honest.
He only
Dire
got me-
So
beer
far.
bear.
So
I
he's
have
good at
solo-
soloing bears, and he's not even talking about.
Hey,
no,
yeah, 100 fucking % beef, Josh.
Did he get all the XP?
No, it goes to parties anyway. I if I wanted that to be a rule, I'd have had to have enforced it a lot earlier in the encounter, and you guys would have a lot jankier experiences.
Yeah, because I think Jin's killed a lot of stuff.
You've got a lot of killing blows, and then also on this last encounter, Chen fucking cleaned house.
That's true.
So, nothing happens there in the rest of the night. You're able to return. Everyone's able to get back to sleep. I would say it takes you about... you're gone for about a half hour, so you had to have someone checking in the meantime, I think.
Yeah.
Or you were just awakened at the ready for that half hour.
I'll go back. Finish my watch.
Okay. Alright, Chen, your turn. Perception checks. You're woken up again after like another hour and a half.
Perception 7 plus my bird.
Plus bird.
Bird has plus 6 perception, so I'm gonna do it for both. First mine,
Okay.
and my bird.
Alright, excellent. Can you please roll me a
Nailed it.
D100?
1d100.
Handy.
Okay,
The
awesome. Nothing happens in the night. When in that first portion of the watch, can you please now make another perception check? Alright, D100.
My bird got a little bit
It's fucking cold out, don't forget. Your bird probably had a bad time. It's now been moving around for Does your bird get tired?
pretty sure he doesn't, because he's like a spirit animal.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
He's basically linked to me, so.
Alrighty, that's fine. But it is also cold vulnerable, and the snowing, like, I'm going to point this out as well, like, the snow hasn't abated. It's possibly not as heavy as it first was, but the snow hasn't stopped, which again is super fucking strange.
Right.
And it's also, it's now getting thick on the ground.
Okay.
Alright, and that was 34 out of D100. No, it's not a young silver dragon. No, that would be silly. I scrolled through tables. It is not going to be an animal encounter.
Young silver dragon.
That would be quite funny. You find a fucking dragon. He is not happy.
Like, it could be a fucking whelpling. Like, it could be a whelp, and we could be fucked, because breath attacks are stupid.
It's true. Let's see here. Event.
Gnome Tar Dragon that casts Gnome Tar Struck.
Okay.
A young dragon would actually kill us all.
Young dragons are easy. Wormlings, not too bad.
Wormlings are like CR level 2, I think, while like young dragons are like CR level 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
it
spot
depends
like
which
a wandering squadron of something. You would have to get a lot closer to possibly follow them, and you're aware that a fiery bird would attract a lot of attention if you wanted to scout this group of people. Can you also please roll me 2d6?
Okay. Do I get hit by the warning arrow?
They appear to be chasing a creature.
Oh. Can I leave the bird in the camp, because he's all bright and shit, and
Yeah.
stealth my way further into the...
Yes, you absolutely can. They're moving at vaguely a jogging pace, and they are chasing after something. It's possibly wounded because it hasn't like
Is it
broken
like,
away.
how high snow is it?
Yeah, I would say it's about It's very flat plains and there isn't massive amounts of wind, so it's possibly up to your knees by this point.
To my knees. Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then like, how far can I see? Is it like just snowing constantly and like?
It's snowing constantly, but they're leaving huge tracks, because they're a group of people chasing something. You notice specks of blood if you follow through
but,
the
like,
snow.
it's still like a little bit misty the further I see.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for them to spot you if you're behind them.
Okay.
Like sound isn't carrying correctly.
Well, I'm going to hero point that.
All right.
Look at you guys with still having hero points.
That would have been bad. You've left the camp. You know what? It's not a crit fail. You're okay. It's an 11. And that's more than enough, dude. You you left the camp alone, left your support back there, and then chased after a group chasing them. It's like that couldn't have been worse.
I like put my bird into the camp, like just like stay here. All right. I'm
Trip
gonna
over and
just falls down into the snow, and you can see nothing left. Like, there's nothing there. I've just fell into the snow.
It's like that. It's like that. The gif of like that little kid playing in a puddle and then just disappears.
Oh
Yes.
god, I love that thing. That's so good.
It's just me walking out there in the snow and just.
Yep. All right, let's pull in.
And then you hear like a slurping sound and a burp.
Okay.
And then I get up and I'm like, all right, keep going.
Sorry. You fell into a...
No, I meant you fell into like
Alright.
into like the ground that ate you.
I got a little bit closer. What's
I need to check what these creatures are. Oh god, it's not sturges. Jesus. That would be terrible. You know what, I might not pull that one out of Cold Mountains, because that's just going to be like undead tier creatures, and you're still in a temperate area. Let's go
Origin,
with...
I'm just putting up. I've started making a dent into the 100 cards I got off Mark.
Oh, goody.
It's great. They're all worth like 10p.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's Hill Mountain. Okay, they appear to be... Jesus. Roll me a d6.
They are vampires.
It is 6 hobgoblins.
Damn.
Oh, that's pretty bad actually.
Hobgoblin?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hobgoblins are.
They're
hobgoblins
like CR 1 or 2, but
CR2?
6 of them is tough because they have lots of good stuff for fighting and shit like.
I just
this
mean
terrain.
if like that they could easily murder Chan.
Yeah, as a group, you'd have no problem taking these hobgoblins down.
Hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins, 6 of them. Yeah, fighting them alone, you will have a very hard time. It is physically possible for you to beat that group alone, but you would have a very hard time. As for what they're chasing,
good
can you
spells.
please roll me
Yeah,
a...
you'd have to get a good look on the nuking.
Yeah, can you please roll me a d4?
D4.
Wait, he's alone?
Yeah, he's alone out
Yeah,
there. He's during... Oh god, okay. It's an injured screaming woman.
Damn.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Now I've got to rescue her.
I was like, if it's a 4, I'll be like, it's like food.
Chen's just like, oh, tits, gotta keep going.
Yeah, well, it's
God
like,
damn
I literally put it's like, if it's a D4, it's like they're chasing an animal, they're chasing another, in fact, they're chasing a bear or something, it's wounded, and they're looking for food. Nope,
The
this one's
bear.
bleeding, screaming. No, that bear would kill those fucking hobgoblins. That damn dire bear takes no shit.
It's just the same polar bear. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you run past a polar bear that's like, fuck that noise. Yeah, no, they're chasing after a woman.
Shit.
You can't tell what kind of woman, but you can hear female screaming and a humanoid form running away from this group.
Can I like?
How far is he from the camp?
He's about... I don't know, I'd say it was about 10 minutes away from you guys, and it's snowing, so his voice would not travel very well to you.
What about... He's got a telepathic link to the doobly-doo, right?
I can. Wait, hold on. Let's see what I can do with my bird.
Yes.
I have an empathic link, so I can indeed like.
Yeah. You can tell it to
can't
wake us
talk
up.
to him, but I can indeed like tell
could
him
be like
that I
Ninja.
need him.
What's that?
No, wait.
Shen fell down the well! Go
Yeah,
get her,
it's
boy!
Basically, like I need help.
Yeah.
So, can I just
Yeah, you can have your
like
bird
that,
trigger
and
the
bird,
alarm.
like goes over to one and just picks
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up to to wake him
Gotta
up.
summon help like Aquaman.
Well, of course, the bird goes first for Jin.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I said well, first I guess I kind of have to ask how the bird wakes me up because that's probably important.
What?
How does the
How
bird
does
wake
me
up Jin?
Well, where are you? Like, are you like laying
I'm
on your
asleep.
back?
Yeah,
Is it-
probably just yeah.
Well, it's probably like picking on your head, and then like flapping away because it knows you're like.
Yeah, it's a case of fist swipe.
Yeah. It's ready basically.
Tiny fists, but they pack hell of a punch.
They pack a hell of a punch, and he knows it.
You're now always sleeping in a giant strength belt as well.
Yeah.
Little
So,
Spoon is
yeah.
fucking dead.
Yeah, he pecks on your head, like tries to wake you up, or like and if he don't get up, it starts to like pull your hair.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like, Jin kind of wakes up groggily. It's just like,
Renault like emergency rolls away from you to avoid any like swinging fists.
Yeah, you look at the bird, and it's like,
I didn't know your
I guess
bird
she looks
made
at
that
the
noise.
bird, and then she looks around and
its
sees that
wings are
Chen
out,
isn't there.
and it's like flapping the wings, and it's like, and it's trying to like, it's and then starts to fly off.
I don't have my shit. She realizes Chen isn't there, so she grabs like her stuff.
Yep. Renault is in light leathers and is able to leave first, and she'll ask if you want to run ahead while you're getting everyone else roused up, and she'll leave a trail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She goes and
I just
does that.
I kick Monaco in the ribs.
Strength plus a roll for damage. Coup de grace.
You know, it's not a type, but it's like a like danger kick, like kind of wake up.
Sure.
Now, Chen, you're aware that they are like they were 10 years of stealthy stalk away. If you make a noise, they can.
Jesus, what?
Yeah. So they're not gonna get to 10 minutes.
You said years.
I thought I said minutes. Okay, no, they are 10 minutes away
said
from.
years, which is like
Weird. They are. Yeah, they're never. They're gonna come and bury you. Your bones, your bleached
Fine,
bones.
I'll do this myself.
Yeah, no.
I didn't
They
realize
are.
Chen chased them through a time dilation.
Yeah. Warp. You
How
know.
long does leather take to put on?
Pun, sorry?
Let's check.
How long the armor
leather
takes
to put on?
Right.
So how far away are these guys?
They are 10 minutes of stealthy, stompy walk. It's about 2 minutes of run.
It's gonna be
No,
running. Let's be honest.
The hobgoblins.
And
The
about a minute of
hobgoblins, they are, I would say, like 100 feet away.
100 feet away. Hold on.
Can I ride on the horse with you? Or
Probably.
does he not
So,
allow?
He
I want to point out that my
would
fireball
complain, but
has
he'll
a
do
range
it.
of 600.
Yeah, you could totally fireball them.
So, can I see very clearly that if I use a fireball, is it going to hit the woman?
Give me a
Or are
perception
they
check.
too far away from the woman?
Give me a perception check.
I mean, he can just aim it.
Yeah, he can aim it, but give me a perception check. She's quite close to them. You're pretty sure you can hit the group and not hit her, but if you were to fluff the roll, for instance, she would be in the danger zone.
What roll?
I don't aim.
throw
I don't aim
fireball.
it.
Oh, you don't even aim at all? You know, you're fine then.
Ooh.
You can hit. You can hit the.
This is magic, Dan.
I
It's
forgot. You're
OP.
right. Yeah, magic is dope.
It's a
Yeah,
fucking
you can hit the group and not her.
Cool. All right. It's a 20 feet radius fireball.
Wait, just place it so like it's behind them.
You can-
if you
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah. All right then.
How many can I hit?
You can. I think you can hit 5 of them with just the fireball straight off the bat.
I do that.
Well, they're probably all gonna die.
Yeah, roll your damage.
I throw like a fireball.
They
It
get
It's
sizzles.
mostly for
reflexes.
just grabbing attention, but I mean,
They're also,
killed.
I guess they're also flat-footed.
They're currently doing like a combat-y chase, so they're not technically flat-footed in that they're active and
Yeah, but they
you
don't
know-
know I'm there.
they don't know that you're there. It's true, but you don't get sneak attack
don't
bonuses to
get-
magic. I'm sorry.
Anyways, they have to do a reflex of 16 or higher
Okay.
to get half damage.
One of them crits his fucking reflex and nothing else beats it.
Yeah, that's half damage on that guy.
It's half damage on the guy who crit. The rest of them,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure their reflex check is shit. Let's have a look
Then
here.
I'm going to.
Oh, the reflex is +2, 1 second.
So one guy's
There's
one-
14 passes.
They're 14 passes as well. So 3 of them take full damage and 2 of them take half.
Going to deal 5d6 damage.
Jesus, you really, oh my
20
god.
damage.
You kill 3 of them and wound 2 of them quite severely, and one of
Yes.
them is
goes
unharmed
back to
in
bed.
surprise.
I only have one fireball.
Jin goes back to bed.
Alright, the survivors
Wait.
immediately, they are fucking shit scared because a fireball just sailed out of the sky and landed amongst them in this magic snow. I'm gonna roll their 3 perception checks, and if they don't roll very high, they're going to panic. Okay, no, 2 of them immediately spot you, and they...
One of them's a boss. Be scared of him.
Yeah, he has fucking rolled 2 20s. I might actually crank
Like,
this guy
it's
up.
it's most likely the chief in the of the group. Also, by the way, like Jin probably sees like a huge flash of light, like through like the mist and the snow, just flash up.
Okay, yeah, that one's going to be a tougher hobgoblin then. I think the crits have decided it. That guy's not going to be fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
like
in fact he was the
boss.
one.
He's the
Yeah.
boss.
He there's an unharmed underling who looks between the fire, the smoking people, and the woman who's running away before he reluctantly turns to face you. The woman shape just sort of comes to a stumbling halt and flops down in the snow.
I am not donning my armor. I'm getting on the horse. And
Okay.
I'm riding.
All right.
Can I hop up on the horse with you?
If the horse allows it. I
Uh,
believe the horse said he wouldn't let anyone else ride him.
It's very true. Although, give me a charisma check. I would say Munakoi, because the horse loves justice.
Or a handle animal check.
Yeah, handle animal, sure.
Probably that one. Yeah, okay. I was worried for a second there. I didn't have handle animal, but that's ridiculous. Of course.
He is all in on bringing a lady along for to the rescue.
He's seen
tires
her
driving
murder
down.
people before.
Yeah, no, he knows that there could very well be justice afoot, so he needs to get a place, and he doesn't mind bringing along another person.
Sure. Cool, I hop up with my... just grab my shit.
Yep. Ebram, the party is sort of getting their shit together and getting ready to chase off in the direction of a firebird. What do?
Was I sleeping?
Everyone
woke
was sleeping. Jin's woken everyone up.
Oh, I
I
didn't.
woke you up normally, I just gave you a shake.
Yeah,
It's
only
supposed to
Munakoi
be
gets a
kicking.
kick in the ribs.
He's a big half-orc.
He's
true.
right. It's true.
Yeah.
This is how I'm used to being woken up.
So I'll
When
probably get
Bukatai
up.
gets grumpy in the morning, he kicks me in the face.
Shit's on you.
No, that's...
Step too
Cow
far.
pat right on the face.
Oh, good. At least it's warm.
I'll just prestidigitate my cloak worm and then follow after the group.
Okie dokie.
How fast do you fly?
His flight speed is like normal person speed.
Sure.
He's basically a heart. He's
And I just fucking bomb past her on the
Do I
horse.
roll initiative?
yes, please. Can everyone roll me initiative? In fact,
Sure.
it's gonna be you're like 2
Sure.
minutes away, so it's very unlikely you'll get there inside his initiative tracker, but you'll be there for the aftermath.
Sure. I'm gonna say that I'm going to drink my extract.
Sure. What
to
does your
buff
extract
my
taste of?
dex. Nothing. Wow. It probably just tastes of chemicals. It's not nice.
It almost certainly tastes of licorice. Everything tastes of licorice.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I have a flight speed
Any-
of 40, but my run speed is 30, so I do fly faster than I run.
Oh,
I
okay,
won't say
cool.
any. I need to check what it. Which one? Like how much it does again.
Like initiative factor?
About to put. Oh, well, I'm just gonna see if they're gonna go as a group and you're gonna go as a group. So you have to beat them.
Oh, okay.
And in this case, you did. Your initiative is higher than theirs, so you'll go and then their group.
Alright, so.
Then I'm
there's
not gonna
still,
bother.
like,
Well, I was just I realised that would just be effort because you guys are 2 minutes. Well, on horseback, it's
They're
a
like
lot
100
fucking
to-
quicker.
100 feet away still, right?
The hobgoblins are 100 feet away, yeah. You've got opening to attack again. And then I will track you guys getting closer to the fight.
Did it. 17.
17.
I didn't drink my extract then.
Alright, alright then I will track you guys. In fact, the 17 is faster. You'll move a step up closer to them. I'll say. As you're going by, you see Renner running in the snow, and she just sees you on horseback and is like, well, fuck. Guess I'm just gonna try and keep up. Yes, go ahead, your move.
Let's see. Just looking at the ranges of my stuff.
Oh yeah, besides Munakoi and Chen, everyone's still fatigued, I believe. Just a warning.
Mm-hmm. So it's minus 2 in strength
Still.
and dex.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
minus-
that should have been a 16 instead then.
Well, whatever, then that's
Wait,
okay.
don't mind you to bring a sustenance didn't help with that?
Yeah.
Huh? No, I
that's
said
fine.
except for you and Greg. Everyone's
Oh,
tired,
okay.
so you're okay.
So I don't. Nice.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, I don't have any more range, so I might as well just buff myself somehow.
Okay. Or so
Immediately hide.
Start running.
just flops down into the ground and makes snow angels.
Talking about.
You're a hero.
I'm a hero. Here we go.
Oh, God damn it! I'm so hungry.
Have you had lunch in inverted commas?
Yeah, I had lunch.
Can you charge for more than 60 feet? Is what I'm wondering.
Not in the snow,
They
you
can-
can't.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just wondering, because I mean, I just wanted them to not be able to charge me this turn.
This turn they can't reach you. They can travel 60 feet maximum, but right now it's snowing, so it's reduced.
Right.
It's gonna be like
I
Yep.
think I'm going to summon Nature's Ally,
Okie dokie.
and I'm going to summon a small fire elemental.
Okay, 1 second. Pathfinder, fire elemental in snow.
It's very easy to find. It's just
I'm just looking at what happens if they're left in snow.
It appears and like just a crater of snow disappears.
it is vulnerable to cold. But
Well, it can't enter water or any non-flammable liquid. A body of water is an impassable barrier unless they could step or jump over. No, you know that summoning this in snow is a shitty idea.
right, fair enough. I'll summon some.
It was just go out.
It,
Summon
yeah,
a
it,
polar
it would exist and then painfully be snuffed out.
It's fine.
That fire elemental would be pissed with you.
Oh, it would be so angry, Mr. Fire. Mr. uses the fire
It's
element.
fine. We go way back.
Oh my god, what fucking level are dire polar bears? I'll be honest, I checked polar bear to see if he could summon one, and they're level 5, so a fucking dire one. Holy shit, that was like a level 10 fucking encounter I just dodged.
Glad I didn't see you.
You know, I summon
It is CR7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a creature being dire gains +2 CR.
I know. I feel like we could have like a CR7 without.
Yeah, we
without
could
it.
have taken
Yeah.
it, but it would
Yeah.
have been
Yeah, it's fine.
unpleasant.
Especially all fatigued.
Depends if it. Well, let's be honest. It would just depend on whether I could hit it.
Which, when
So-
fatigued, your dex is lower, so your odds are lower.
No, that has nothing to do with whether I hit.
Dire Bear is fucking 6th level Nature's Ally.
Pathfinder.
I can summon a wolf. Like,
Let's be honest, Dan. What dictates whether I can hit or not? Is just does my dice go above a 5?
This is
If
true.
it does, I might hit. If it does, I might hit. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hit.
Alright, is it summon Nature's Ally at first level?
what? I have a 2nd level Nature's Ally.
Oh, you have a 2nd level Nature's Ally. So you can have, giant worker ant, small elemental, giant frog, giant spider, goblin dog, horse, hyena, octopus, squid, or wolf.
Actually,
Squid.
maybe I can.
It just
hold on,
flops in the snow.
Help me!
Can I like summon like a small air elemental instead, maybe?
Yes, you could.
Or something else, maybe. I don't know.
Water elemental.
Maybe not Earth. Is there like a frost elemental, maybe?
There is ice elementals, yes.
Are there?
Yes, there are ice elementals. There are.
Cold as an element.
There are. I can give you the types of elementals. Air elementals, Belka, which are like wood trolls. Chrismals, which are crystal elementals. Fire elementals, earth, ice, the invisible stalkers, lightning, magma, and then there are some special ones. And then there is mud and water.
Alright, let's do an ice elemental then.
The small ice elemental is CR1. The medium is CR3. But small
It's
ones
fine.
aren't
It's an
terrible.
AC 16 with HP 13. It's fine.
Yeah, it's really
I'm
not
not gonna
bad
do
at all.
anything this turn anyway, so I might as well.
Just summon a
So-
friend.
Yeah, alright,
Right,
okay.
it's fine.
A small ice and an elemental pops into being. You get the sensation that it is quite comfortable.
Good. As opposed to the fire elemental.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh wow, that's some
Alright,
cool
so-
abilities. Holy shit.
he's next to me, basically.
Yeah, have you got a page for a
Gives
small ice
no
elemental
fucks
open?
about this snow.
Have you got a page open for him? I can pass it on otherwise. Because they have cool special ice powers. Enjoy.
They give no fucks about snow.
Yeah, they have ice glide, ice walking, they initiate numbing cold, and they have snow vision so they can see perfectly well in this situation.
Yep. He knows everything. I don't know how to speak their language.
You cannot. No, you have empathic links with elementals you summon.
That's true.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Anyways,
you have
yes, power
empathic links
attack.
with everything
Yeah.
you summon.
Alright, cool.
Alright, great. And they will move They move twice, and they are humanoids, standard human sized. So, yeah, they travel 30 feet. They are still 60 away from you. I can't remember how far a throwing javelin goes, however.
Only 30?
They could travel 60 if they were going fast, but they're in heavy snow. They're up to their knees in snow.
They want to throw shit at me.
They do want to throw shit at you, so I'm going to look at how far they can throw javelins.
It's also snowing, so
30
minus,
foot?
probably.
Don't say
It
that.
is 30-foot range, you're correct. They are not close enough to throw them at you yet.
Nice.
No, the snow does not impact as far as, like, just terrestrial range maneuvers.
Because I was thinking about making a wind wall, because that's a spell I have, which is like, can protect me from projectiles. It's just that I was hoping they didn't have arrows.
Right. They have
do next
javelins,
turn.
and well, it's going to take them, like, another 2 turns to get to you, so you've got way
Yeah,
loads of time.
That's good. That's good.
Alright.
This ice elemental will last for 5 rounds, by the way.
Excellent. Okay. With the group traveling, the horse gains some distance. You would have seen the fiery flash before, and there's no other evidence of them, but there is a firebird flying back in their direction, so you can track it towards them still, I imagine.
We're still like 8 rounds away.
I'm afraid you are still quite a distance away. Like, I mean, you're doing 2 minutes rounded down into horse speed, like 2 minutes at a human run, and then transition down to how
So
fast a
even,
horse gallops.
I have a,
Well,
I have a
they
question
move
about
twice as fast as a human.
They move twice
I
as
have a
fast.
question
Like that's an in combat thing. Like a horse that's on a stride, like moving for a distance and journey, it's like got different rules entirely. It's weird.
Yeah.
I have a question about the elemental. Like, when I summon him, does he immediately gain an action?
His next action is on your next turn, so he shares your
Okay.
initiative, and now next turn
Does that 1 round count?
does not.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would if you like, because there are things where you could summon things for a D whatever of rounds. If you then got 1 round, it'd be like, I summon you, and then it just stands there, and then
Yeah,
your start time begins, and it just
entire round,
melts.
and then it goes.
Welcome to why a lot of my spells are completely useless
Yeah,
because they only last a round. It's fucking dumb.
it's dumb.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Your turn has rolled around to you, Chen. They are
How
now
far away?
70. They are 70 feet away from you.
70.
70.
Oh god.
They're so far.
Still very far away.
Yep. I mean, you fucking huffed that fireball an incredible distance.
I mean, I can throw it 600 feet.
Yeah. You basically aimed the it's like fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 when the artillery goes off, and just for some
Yeah,
reason
it's
they
just
were
like,
dead
you
on in
can,
their
like,
first
see
couple
up
of
in the
shots.
air, something like coming down like a mortar.
Yep, it's you mortar blasted them. That's the literal idea of why a fireball is 600 feet. It's because you mortar launch it.
Can how far would we have to go in order to like
You could move at a
speed
distance
things
and
up? 'Cause
ready
I
actions.
kind of want to get close to them to actually kill them.
Well, their speed is they can burrow 20 feet, or they can travel 20 feet, double up.
Wait,
Yeah, they don't move
really?
very.
Cobgums can burrow?
No.
When you
The ice
burst,
elemental he wants to move.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Yes.
Hobgoblins do
Pro
not have
license
burrowing
where they
claws. Yeah, no.
Can you charge above your normal speed?
Um,
can.
Yeah. Can you only charge up to 30 if you're?
you can only charge your distance. So like if you like this thing could move 20 and then charge 20. But you can't do like the run that gives you negatives and then charging run doesn't quite work the same
That's
way.
fine. I just wanted to check because I want to move forward, but I don't want to move into charge range.
They would not be able to charge you if you moved forward now.
How much far? Like 30 feet?
Well, I'll let you do the maths. They are 70 feet away and they can travel 30 around, and their javelins have 30 range.
Yeah, so if I travel 30 feet forward,
Then you're going to be in throwing shit. No, you are
then
going to
I'll
be.
just
You're going to be.
stay
You're going to be.
where
No,
you-
you're going to be 10 out of throwing shit range, so you can move 30 forward and still be safe.
okay, so 30 feet forward with the ice elemental. He can move 20 feet, but
He can do it. He can do it twice with no negatives, so he can travel 40 with you.
yeah, he's running beside me. He's like, yeah. That's one turn on him.
Yep. Okay. And you guys approach another round. Sorry, no.
Okay.
Hobgoblins move up. They're 30, and they're still out of range. They're getting their shit ready to attack you, though. And now, yes, Dudlin, 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 Dun, Dun, and now Chen.
We did it.
So how many feet are the way now?
They are 40 feet away from you. 40.
40.
Yep, 40 feet.
Cool. Alright, so
Your ice elemental can charge them from this range.
what I can do is then we can both go forward 20 feet and wait, no, I can go forward like 25 feet or 30 feet. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And
you
then
can go
just,
forward half your speed
use,
and...
Hmm?
Yeah, you can go forward at half your speed right now in a round. In a move action, even.
my speed is 40.
Okay, so you can move 20.
Go 20 foot.
I could go. What? Why can't I
You've
only
got
go
half
my
move.
speed?
You're in
You're
the
in
snow.
snow,
Oh.
like knee deep snow.
Yeah, everyone's
slow.
moving slowly. Did you move up a bit too far last round?
No, he's
I
fine.
thought
You
you
move
did, yeah.
40 foot.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do that. Easy peasy.
It's just that my speed is 40, and if it's half, then
That's
I
20
thought
foot.
Yeah, it's 20 foot. You double
Okay,
moved
fair
last round, didn't you?
yeah. Alright, well then I'm still not in range. Am I?
What's the range
the
on your
range?
ship?
Well, my burning hands is 15 feet.
Oh, no, just about you aren't.
Then I have the wind wall.
Okay.
And wait, can they get into throwing range next turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna probably use my wind wall.
Okay.
Like projectiles and gas, other ranged. Wait, hold on. I need to do this.
Yeah. I'm interested now. Let's have a look here. Pathfinder... Wind wall.
Pathfinder, wind wall.
A wall of up to 10 feet per level, 2 feet 3 thick, considerable strength. It's a roaring blast sufficient to blow away any bird smaller than an eagle or tear papers and similar stuff. Reflex allows you to maintain your grasp on objects in it. Arrows and bolts are deflected, upward and miss, and other normal ranged weapons passing through have a 30% miss chance, for instance javelins.
Can you link me it?
There you are. It's in Paizo.
Okay, there it is. So, does these things just
Their javelins would have an automatic 30% miss chance on you.
well, I might as well. Sure. Let's cast a wind wall in front of myself and the ice.
You can be their wonder wall.
Boo.
So
Alright.
yeah, we stand behind the wind wall, the window wall.
Your ice elemental's in range to charge him.
Oh, then you might as well do that. Sure, let's do that. Let's see his stats. Well, he just charges one of them.
Yep.
If there's a damaged one, I don't know.
There are 2 wounded ones and a healthy one. One of the wounded ones is really tough looking though.
Cool.
So I take it you're gonna go for the injured smaller one with him?
Probably. So
Cool.
he's just gonna go. He was gonna charge, and that's +2 to attack, right?
Yep.
And the question is, do I just power attack?
Well, his slam is only a +4 attack itself. I think power attack
Yeah.
negates some of their bonuses, right, to hitting.
You could just use. I guess I'll just use the normal. So
I need to
let's.
look at power
It's
attack.
1d. It's a +6, right? So
Yep. D20 +6. 15. And a hobgoblin has AC 16, I'm afraid.
damn it. All right, fair enough.
Shouldn't have given you that number out loud. It misses. Thanks,
Think.
brain.
He has.
Way to be.
He has -2 AC though. The,
Oh shit,
the
that costs
ice
like
elemental.
18 pence.
So
Yep. Okay, great. Yep, it makes it swing, it doesn't work. And the hobgoblins, I guess they're going to attack the ice elemental. One of them's going to throw a javelin at you.
okay.
And it's going to hit, I'm afraid. Well, it's going to be on target. You still has to actually hit you. Plus, how good are these guys are probably shit at throwing things anyway. Well, they fire longbows at +3, but I gave them javelins. So I guess it's going to be their strength. We'll do that. That's probably hitting you, isn't it?
Yeah, I have 16.
Okay. And that's a... Ooh, look out. It's a whole D6. Oh shit, 4 damage. Take that, punk.
Ah!
4 whole fucking damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm now
that'll,
at 27 health.
that'll fucking show you. Yeah.
Ah!
Alright, and the other ones are gonna do their attacks. 2d20. One misses really terribly, and the other one is not gonna hit. Let's
What about the
see
wind?
if that d20 confirms his crit is terrible as shit. How
What
much?
about the wind wall?
His
the-
AC is 14 right now.
It's, yeah,
The wind wall, he did a D10 at the top there.
yeah,
I guess that's what that is.
that's correct.
Yeah.
A 1, 2, or
That
3 would have made it an
Or
automatic
it
miss.
would have just missed.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I mean, he doesn't hit the elemental. They try, but he's so short and elementally.
I mean, his AC is normally 16, but he charged the -2.
Yeah, even then. That's I mean, that's a crit fail and a 13. So... And then
It's
that,
really
but
close.
that 12 that 12 basically means he didn't crit fail so hard I get to draw something from the deck, I'm afraid.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, and background with the horse. Diddle-dun, 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 dun, dun. You can make out figures fighting in the distance.
How far?
The fire beds. God, I don't know how far that would actually be. How far can you see?
I
mean, my
can
gun-
see to the horizon.
My gun has because if it's because my great bow has a range of 170 feet, for example.
They
So-
are, I would say, 300 feet away.
Okay. So next round we'll be able to shoot.
Yep.
Ugh.
If there are any left before Chen has butchered them. All right, and
No, the
Chen,
problem is
it's
Chen's
your
out of
turn.
damage spells now. Oh,
Yeah,
getting close to.
I'm out of my damage spell.
Yeah, he's out of his singular damage spell. He now
To
has
be fair though, you fucking used the shit out of that spell.
Freaking 20 damage.
Oh, I guess you have your stick.
I do have my stick here.
And they are evil creatures.
By
Are
the way,
they?
does my bird is on the is by the way like also flying, but it basically at the same pace as the other. So
Yeah.
Right.
Fly, you fools.
fly.
So what do you do, Chen? Your elemental is able to attack again some more, and you have options.
How far away am I still?
You are 40 feet. They did not get closer to you.
Did not get closer.
Nope. In fact, no, sorry. One of them is 10 feet closer to you now to throw a javelin at you. So he's in 30 right now. So you could move up and hit him, I imagine.
Cool. I mean, first off, ice elemental, go.
Go, Ice Senpai.
+4. It's well,
Oh, so close.
whatever. He's
tanking.
He's keeping them busy. Yeah, that's literally the reason why I got the spell,
Yep.
just to keep people busy.
It certainly
And
works.
then I will charge this other guy.
Sweet.
who came closer. Can I see what kind of guy this is?
It is a hobgoblin. He's got like scorch marks across one of his arms where it looks like he got fireballed and it wasn't very fun. He's swole.
Okay, so
he's a big dude. He's bigger than the other hobgoblins, and he's got like a
so he's
a
probably
grizzly
like
mask on his
20.
face.
That's the leader.
He's a bit of a tough dickhead.
Well, that's not gonna work.
I'm afraid that's not. It sort of leans back and avoids getting clocked in the face with your staff.
That's fine.
It grunts something nasty at you in Goblinoid.
Muggings.
Yo, bro, do you even live, bro? Shit.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
It's me.
And now the punch fiasco begins. The two are fighting the ice elemental, have a fucking just an awful time trying to hit it.
Ice Elemental's the best.
And this guy drops whatever javelin he was preparing to throw at you and instead swings his longsword. Oh wait, that should be a +4. So, 18, does that hit you?
Fine. Still hits me.
Yep. And, yep.
He hits me even more. Ow.
For a whole 4 you're gonna be okay with this.
Oh my
You took 4 damage twice, bro.
Ah, no.
No, not my face. Not my
No,
face.
not my face, and then 20 damage AoE.
Yeah, alright. Diddlin, 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 dun dun. You travel
Alright.
We can shoot them.
Sukibitar's
Can shoot him.
speed -10 because it's snowing, but he's big as shit, so it slows him by like 10 feet.
What?
Well, he's charging
Oh.
in the snow, so Sukibat.
No, I thought what you just said was -10 to hit, and I was like, bullshit.
That seems real hard.
No. Sukibitar's whatever his speed is -10 is how far you get.
Right. And I try and fire my bow.
Okie dokie.
And not just... See, I can fire it on the horse because I can put it side by side.
It's true. If you what, are you gonna have him? Are you gonna ask Greg to pull the horse short so that it's not moving and making it harder for you?
No, because then we'll
Or are
get
you
that
just
slower.
jumping off? Okay.
No, I'm not getting
Oh, you're
off,
just
I'm
fucking firing it from the.
Like,
all right.
why not? Like...
All right. Yeah. Try.
Sure. Just... Oh, so close. So close.
Nice.
A
Okay.
great arrow just probably like
Don't
lands
have any
somewhere
bonuses.
near Chen.
Yeah, it makes a sound that's less like the arrows whizzing and more like.
Don't you have
Pardon, sorry.
Yeah, I'm fatigued, so I don't. Oh no, I should have my BAB. That should be a 16.
16, eh?
So,
That's
yeah,
gonna
that
hit.
should be a 16.
That's gonna fucking hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 16
So
hits.
just
this guy's
like
AC.
just next to Chen, like a goblin takes a great arrow in the face.
Just like a massive, like, it looks like an.
Yeah, are you hitting the one that?
No, it's
oh no,
it's
you,
lit-
you don't
it's
have the
literally
feats.
it's literally Dark Souls, like those arrows.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
The Dark Souls, like,
Oh wait,
dragon
you're
souls.
shooting into a melee though. I don't think you do here, I'm afraid.
I'm not shooting the one on Chen. I'm shooting at any of the others.
They're fighting
They're
an ice
also
elemental.
in a melee.
What?
Afraid so.
Bullshit.
Yep, you're not.
I,
gonna hit.
however, am unaffected by such things.
Yeah, and that's gonna hit. 10 damage.
Yeah, I'll shoot the one hitting Ronit.
Okay, he takes 10 damage on top of what he had before. He is like wobbling. He nearly goes down. That arrow takes him, and he's like a combination of pain and surprise flashes across his ugly grey face.
Some of that, for the record, is lightning damage.
Okay, yeah. Then not only is it pain and surprise, but also goes
Appease himself.
and his shoulder smokes,
Cool.
which is bad for you.
Now me.
Yes.
Well, this is the third round for the Ice Elemental. Forgot to write down a second. So, I mean, this guy in front of me, I mean, he might as well just get punched.
You get punched. Get punched on.
Oh, nope.
Nope.
Not.
No one's getting
Ice
punched on
Elemental's
today.
going to hit the injured one.
Oh fucking A! Ice Elemental hits. Well, way to go, little buddy. I like to imagine him as just like a little icy blob with the like walking blob rolls.
So, hold on.
1d4
Magic.
plus 1 plus 1d3 cold.
Yeah, but when an Ice Elemental deals cold damage to a creature, the creature must succeed on a Fortitude save or be staggered for 1 round.
Its health is pretty low, so you might kill it outright.
Well, let's do that first then.
Yeah.
So, how much damage was that? That was
1d4 plus 1 plus 1d3.
1d4 plus 1, so that's normal damage.
Yeah.
Does he die?
Did you roll the d3? Yeah, he dies. He fucking drops. That was a really good roll. Yeah, no.
Staggered in the afterlife.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, no, he gets punched and his organs just fucking freeze around the fist before the ice elemental pulls its hands out.
God, this guy's a fucking beast.
Yeah. And your swing
They've
didn't
been like
work.
dancing there forever. He's like taking 4 dodges and then just fucking necks him. Just uppercut.
Oh, by the way,
Shoryuken.
Josh, we also had a -4 penalty to the attack roll there.
I figured there was probably some sort of
Yeah.
negative.
Jesus. Oh, I mean, your -4 still hit anyway. Okay, so
Oh,
the
yeah,
ice elemental's
oh.
getting hit and you are getting hit.
Oh shit. That's a lot of.
I just figured I'd actually check. What
Yeah, I'm rolling like not shit.
Who's
I didn't have
damaging you?
enough ammunition. I
First
decided
one
just to
is
kill them.
3 damage against you and 8 damage against your elemental.
Well, my elemental has originally 13 health, right?
Jesus Christ,
yep.
these guys are the worst hobgoblins.
So he has 5 health left. And I take 3 damage, so I'm down to 20 health.
Oh no!
I'm down 11 health from this fight.
Jesus Christ, and they've just been trying so hard. You guys are so beyond CR1-2 creatures, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fucking fighting this guy melee, and I'm a caster.
Yeah, you're like, that's so fun. You're so fucking sure of yourself. And like, imagine if this was you level 1, you'd be like, I'm fucking running backwards and
Yeah,
flinging
I'm out of here.
baby fire at him.
Be like, Jin, take care of the guy.
Yeah, instead you're like, no wait, I am a badass now.
Yeah, sort of.
I am at least mediocre in combat.
Yep. Alright, and Sukibita continues to close the distance. You guys are now, I can't remember how close you are. You were probably about
How
90.
far did you say? You said
You're,
we were
I think you're like
300 away.
Yeah, I think you're like,
So then we were 220, and now we are 140.
okay.
God, we may as well have just not come. Jesus Christ.
So it
I
would
mean,
seem.
I can move at quadruple speed if you like, and then we only have -8 penalty to attack rolls. I can have been doing that. I mean, I still hit.
Yeah, I know, but why weren't you doing that just to get us into the fight?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Just need to
Yeah, I
get
was
there.
doing that. Then.
Like,
Alright, so in that
fuck
case,
me. I wasn't like, I want to range. I
160.
only want to
Oh,
range attack.
we're there
these
now.
guys.
Oh yeah, you're
You're
there
there.
now then.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Alright, Jin jumps off the horse and just sprints at a goblin.
Alrighty. What's your speed?
30.
Okay. Yeah, you can do a charge and reach the one that Chen is fighting.
Sure, I will charge, drawing my my broadsword as I run.
Do you have a battle cry?
So if I mentioned thing, so it's like, yeah, I'm just checking things. It's +8, so I mean, I could miss. I mean, I probably will miss. Oh no, we get +2 for charging, so I mean, I'm even more likely to miss.
double check what my right
know
skill is.
You know
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Boom.
You fucking. Is that a crit with your weapon? With the
yes.
one with the three ring weapon?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's a
You're
nice.
You're
You're gonna arrive and fucking ultra.
That's the confirm.
Yeah. You want something fun out of the deck?
What? Oh, I don't know. Your decision.
All right, we're gonna do it. Pathfinder crit deck. I think I've got a crit deck now, or if I already got the other later. So. There we go, critical generator, and it's with a sword. Slashing.
You rolled. I always forget you rolled double dice in this one.
No, wait, sorry.
Or do you?
Yes, roll everything that's a dice roll. You roll those twice.
Oops.
Is it rolling? Oh my
Isn't
god.
it just double damage?
Someone find this out before I roll.
It's double
I'll
dice.
just check.
It's double dice and then your numbers.
Pathfinder critical hit.
25.
It's been so long.
I
I
think
did 25 damage.
Okay, cool. I mean, you fucking super bisect the shit out of him. Your attack goes clean through the armor straps of the stuff that he's wearing, and Sun
Yeah,
rips
like-
them clean.
Jen probably couldn't hear really because blizzard and the the wind and like he's sort of just concentrating on the goblin in front of him, and then a wild Jin just comes flying from the side and the guy explodes.
Come get some! Oh yeah!
Just It's just a full overhead chop that just straight down the middle.
Like, the horse is running at like 160 foot.
So
And
you
then she
launch
just,
like a fucking missile.
The horse just stops. Jin
it seems
leaps
like
and just.
Seems like you just doubled the damage you deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
sweet.
think it
Okay.
is.
Well,
I
it did
think-
that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true.
It's fine. He's just now like just
Splorch.
and the blood sort of like flies a little bit more because there's still a wind wall there.
Yeah, in the distance, there's like Ebram flapping over to try and catch you guys up, and Reno the cat is just like, "Fuck this noise," and turns around to leave again.
Jin looks at Chen and went, "Sorry, it took so long."
I'm going back
Oh
to bed.
god. Ebram as well is like,
You
"Fuck
can
this
see like the
noise."
hat come up and just be like, "Whoo! I've been having fun."
All right.
Oh shit! I actually and then like immediately as he says that, he's like, "Oh shit! I remember now why I came here."
There's still like 2
A
left.
woman!
Right?
No, there's one left. It's just in a
Oh,
in,
wow.
in a tussle with an
Let's
ice
see
elemental.
on the path.
Yeah, there's still one left, but he like.
Well, I mean, would you like to try and confirm that crit
usually
fail
he,
there
like,
as
got
something
one
terrible?
actually.
No, not really.
I mean, you're going to though. If you could roll me a d20 and just see where you end up there in Shitsville.
Greg just dies.
Just shoots me in the back and just.
Okay,
executes me.
cool. Let's roll you a critical fail with a ranged attack.
Will it plus like a shitload though?
It just executes me and is like, "Welp."
No, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, so much blood. You're sickened for 1d6 rounds.
Plus 9. I got 13.
Sickened.
Plus
Oh, you-
9, 13. No,
I
you
just-
didn't fail by hard. You didn't fail by hard enough then. Also, that crit
Oh.
generator was just. That makes no sense. You so much a fumble. That's not a fumble.
I mean,
You're sickened
To
by
be
the sight
fair,
of blood.
I did just travel 140 foot and attempt to fire 2 arrows. It wasn't gonna go well.
It wasn't going to go
In
very
fact,
well.
that was a 1.
Yeah, that's why you crit failed.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Okay,
cool.
great. You super fucking crit failed. Yeah. And I guess the critical fumble makes sense. So much blood, you are sickened for 1d6 rounds. You just saw that
Vomiting
fucking.
from the
You just see like he just throws up everywhere, and there's at some point he breathes in as he jumps off and catches misted hobgoblin in his mouth from Jin.
I just thought he's just nauseous because the horse was going so fast.
I just fell off onto my face.
Also, I mean, your only seat was actually your own testicles. Because your horse
true.
your horse doesn't sleep in barding, does it?
No, he does
There
not.
you go. And now I'm just thinking of
Jin-
Simon in the
wait.
tank.
Jin is she gets the advantage of being a woman. It's fine. No testicle sitting on.
That ice
Jin-
elemental
Jin-
isn't even hit again. Okay, you guys want to fucking kill it?
I would have to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
it's my turn.
it's your turn. In fact, Chen, do you want to try and finish that motherfucker off?
Ice Elemental, of course. You gotta fight first.
Oh yeah, he totally does.
Got him.
No,
At least it
he
wasn't-
noodle arms again.
Well, I'm gonna go forward and hit him.
I'm already ready with my.
You have to
I'm already
charge.
ready with my charge. I just
I'm
need to hit the
charging,
charge.
so +7. Nope.
Bosh.
All right, he's dead. He's so fucking
I
dead.
fucked him up.
He is just.
I critted, did maximum damage on the crit, then did an additional 16 damage. What's that? I just did like, oh my god. Let's see, 20, 33, 43 damage to that guy. He just got wrecked.
Did you just like fucking?
Yeah, it's like goes through both
You,
eyes.
like hit both of his eye sockets. That's what you just did.
Yep.
It's an arrow.
Brain
Like,
comes
as
out
the
of his
last-
mouth just in time for him to get beheaded.
Oh wait, the crit didn't
That's-
confirm. I only did 27 damage.
As the last hobgoblin explodes, Jin turns to Chen. Is just like, what are you doing this far out? We're watching the camp.
You does the blood off his like because you like split a guy open like right in front
Next
of
to
his,
you,
like,
yeah, you're soaked.
no,
It's steamy blood in the cold snow.
I saw this pack of hobgoblins chasing someone, and it seemed like they were in.
That
bit
someone
of
has
trouble,
collapsed
so I helped
collapsed in
out.
the snow 100 feet away.
Yeah, so I start to go towards where I saw the
Jin follows. She's the sword.
Okay,
Jin
I'm
finds
gonna
it
make
difficult to walk.
gonna make
still
some
have my
quick checks
staff
for this
in my
person.
hand,
Make sure that
but,
they
like-
don't
Jin finds it really
die.
difficult to walk in the snow that's up to her waist.
No, they didn't die. There's one crit fail and there's a crit. No. Okay, you arrive and there is a gnomish lady and she's in like traveling leathers with armor and stuff and she's just fucking covered in like scratches and stabs. It looks like she might have been chased for a while, just sort of like being, hunter partied by these hobgoblins, just having a good time chasing this person.
Is she visibly
And
alive?
she's alive, she's breathing shallowly and is lying down in the snow, so she's not in good shape.
I
will
cast
hop off, cure light
stabilize
wounds.
on her.
What did you cast,
I can
Josh?
just cast stabilize for free.
Okay, yeah. You don't have to worry about
Literally
that.
a thing I can do.
Yeah. You guys want to roll your cure light wounds, please?
I can do a cure light wounds as well.
I literally
That's
took
right.
stabilize as Inquisitor because I can cast. I don't
Yeah.
even have to like spend.
I
things.
can as well.
Sweet.
It's just like,
Well-
oh, you're stable now.
I'll just do a cure light wounds.
That's right. I got it wrong. If you've cast
Okay.
spells.
Yeah, you
And
have more.
also can't rest. I haven't rested yet. Nice.
Good job. She.
Rolling.
I mean, some of her injuries heal up, which is good for her. She's still in terrible fucking shape and is mostly unconscious.
I like
She's
get
definitely
that,
stable.
She is stable.
Put her on the horse.
Jin picks her up and carries her over to the horse. I guess
Or ask her if she if she's
she's
alright.
unconscious.
She's out cold.
Oh, she's actually unconscious.
Yeah, well, I mean, when someone opens their eyes and they just look at you and they're like, like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
nothing
I
going on
like-
behind the curtains.
I like take a look around, like where she's been running, if she's dropped anything, or if the goblins have anything on them.
Nope. You can make a survival check and see if you can follow how far those tracks go, but snow is still falling and not making it very easy.
Probably
Bird,
not worth
what's
the
his name? Kaj. Or
I can
Kaj.
send the owl.
Kaj, like land.
Can you? You don't have super control that Al, do you? You have to ask it to do stuff.
No. Yeah, yeah.
And he is a dick.
And he's a dick. And it's been snowing
He's
out.
not
He's
a-
already gone out for you once. He's not a dick. He's a
I mean-
glorious bastard. That's how he would describe
He's an
it.
owl. They
Mr.
they
Rogers.
just
Don't
live
don't
at
you
night.
remember? Don't you remember, Greggy? He was a giant dick.
Giant asshole.
He's in
He
it for
was
the
a giant
pussy.
dick to
The
the
pussy.
other guy.
He was a dick to the other guy. He's just in it for the pussy and the food.
He's a dick to Greg.
He's not a dick to me.
So
No, because
That's
Greg
my
promised it two
survival.
things that it wants: pussy and food. It's in it. It's in it to win it. Okay. Yeah, you can't tell how far she possibly travelled. You can tell that she was probably going along the riverside, so there might be a camp further up, but goodness knows how far it is.
How did she get through the snow? She's so how small is she?
Oh, she's a gnome, so it's like
she's
waist
at least
height.
Jin.
She's
Jin
Jin height.
Oh, okay, fair.
Like Jin fucking hates the snow. I bet
Right.
it's way
two
up
more
there.
things.
No, she's
Two more
pretty.
things. I searched the hobgoblins. Secondly, I deserve a hero point.
You know what? Yes, you fucking do. Your hero point is gained. You're right. If you do something you feel is fucking heroic as shit and is deserving a hero point, that is definitely a
Bisected a
case for it.
hobgoblin.
You bisect everything. I can't afford you hero points for bisection. Everything you kill is a bisection. Everything you hit is a kill, which is a bisection.
That's true.
Okay, yeah. You definitely gain a hero point for that. Well done.
I'll take her back to the camp.
On the hobgoblins, I will roll you some.
I'll stay with Chen and walk back with Chen.
Yeah, yeah. Now that the combat is over, you're going to be harder pressed to get Sukibitar up there when he's carrying an injured person to camp.
What? No, the injured person's on the horse.
On the horses, that's Sukibitar.
Yeah.
It's the horse's name.
Talent is
Yeah.
not being a pussy.
I'll
No,
put
he's happy to carry the person, but he doesn't want to carry other people as well. Like
Yeah.
he's a wounded individual. He's a good horse. He believes in
I'll put-
justice.
on the
That's what I
horse
said.
and
Paladin,
walk
fuck's
back
sake. He should,
with
Okay.
he should be honored.
Difficulty was average. Your party level, I'm going to qualify that as. In fact, it was a challenging level 1 encounter. Game pace medium, standards, treasure quality. Magic level, they're hobgoblins, so low. Residual value in GP, 20%. We'll call that. And more gems than coins, because they wouldn't keep coins. Generate! Okay. Let's see here. Some mundane gear. More mundane gear. Oh, that's weird. An arcane scroll of fog cloud, 2nd or 3rd level.
Cloud kill.
Just a fog cloud. I know that you guys collect clouds now. Can you roll me a D2, please, Ronith? Okay, it is a 2nd level fog cloud scroll.
Spoopy.
Do you keep
4th
track?
level fog cloud.
Do you keep track of that?
No, it's a 2nd level fog cloud, Greg.
Oh, sorry. I don't know where I heard 4 from.
Wishful
2nd
thinking, mostly.
level fog cloud.
Let's see, and more mundane. Okay, and you get 72 gold pieces. Sorry, 72 gold's worth of gems. I can give you the gem breakdown, in fact, if you really, really care.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's just... Unless
mean, I
there's
can give you
anything that is of, like,
Could be used as a
large
spell,
value.
yeah.
The only ones that are above 20 gold pieces in worth is a Carnelian and a Zircon. I think a Zircon has uses.
Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
No, okay.
Not
Yeah,
that low.
Mostly only
Like,
pearls and diamonds. And
Alright,
and they
And
usually
it-
like 100 and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's 72 gold pieces worth of gems and 38 gold coins.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I say
Thank-
38 gold coins. It's actually I'll show you the gold coin breakdown because it's in copper, silver, gold, and platinum.
Oh my god. Why?
Hey, leave it. Don't worry, you got someone playing fantasy accountant for you.
They're so inconsiderate carrying copper. Fucking assholes.
I know,
Can we
right?
just
They-
leave the copper? Can we just
Do
leave the
they
copper?
have
I would like to
coins?
convert
Ugh.
copper into like silver.
You have got a scared, wounded individual. Maybe they would like copper. I don't know. It's like a warm meal and some stuff.
Yeah, but I have so much of it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, like I could give that person copper. I have, like, in my handy haversack, I have 380 copper pieces.
I have 384. It's like Jesus. That's really heavy.
You should get it changed then next time you're in a town.
Probably.
You haven't been in a town.
Heck, you've had
Like,
that copper.
so much-
You bet you've had that copper since Rasaith, I think.
No, we got
No.
most in the fucking castle.
Oh right, okay,
It's true.
all right,
Most of our wealth we got in that castle.
fair enough.
We didn't do anything before Rosane.
This is fair. Okay, so you return to your camp, presumably. Munakoi, as you arrive, you see that Reno and Ebram are there, sat by the fire, waiting to see that you will return unkilled.
Hello.
Gin
Or does
and
or does
Kennedy.
or does
Oh,
Ebram
my
just
God.
go to bed like fuck this? It's fine.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to bed.
Ebram snoring. Tessa is
yeah,
watching curiously.
Like we just come back and, as per usual, Jin and Chen are just covered in blood.
Yeah.
Me a little less, but definitely.
Reno just sort of just walks away and then comes back with just like a brush.
Brush doesn't do much good against blood.
It's just to get stuff out of your like parts of Hobgoblin out of your hair and stuff. It's like come here and brush your fucking hair.
Is this the
I spend a lot of time like cleaning my.
Just get naked, roll in the snow, and then cast a bunch of heat fire spells.
And that's just a Tuesday morning.
I'm not a dog. Like
There we go.
howling.
Guys, I put all of Mark's cards on the market.
Good job,
During
well
that-
done.
During that combat, I earned £6.
Wow, you got paid like that was under an hour. You got paid better than minimum wage.
Yeah, and I still have, like, so many cards on the market.
Nice.
Like,
Well done.
oh my god, like 50 cards are still left on the market.
Well done.
Did it.
Right. So, we put the a gnome, right?
Yeah, as a no.
And gnomes are like reasonably
They're little.
They're
She
small
can share
people.
my tent.
little, but
Fine.
they're still reasonable.
Yeah. They're not midgets, but they're just scaled down people.
They are small, aren't they?
Yes, they're classed as
Gnomes are
small.
larger than.
They're only just barely fall into the small category, if that makes any
They're
sense to you.
slightly shorter than Jin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, in
Jin-
fact,
Jin-
Jin basically is in the small category, but because they're just the shortest rolled in the medium category, they're fine anyway. You're like a tall small person or a small tall person. It's weird. Like you can choose. You could have chosen to be small. I think
Nope. Change things to medium.
they're always medium.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled like the absolute worst on the height chart and was like, no, that's funny, and kept it.
Yep, fair enough.
Like,
That height,
she's
like
literally
her
the shortest
current.
you could possibly be.
Yeah. Her height is what you can roll in a small person category, which is really funny. You just chose not to be labeled as a small person, is how your character gets by through life. Like, whatever, I'm still medium. They're like, you're like,
Whatever.
fucking sure you are.
Cool.
Well, she can
Well-
bench press people, so it's
Yeah, they're like, fair enough.
So I mean, the gnome is all tucked in. Don't want to let her get cold.
Well, she's still really injured. You healed like 6 points of damage from her.
Can I apply like long-term care?
Well,
again-
I can just heal her again because I'm about to go to bed and rest.
Do that.
yeah, I mean, you've
I
also got
still
someone.
gonna
You've
pat-
you've
I'm
also
still
got
gonna,
you've got
I
a
wanna clean.
fairy.
I'm still
I want
gonna like clean off the blood and whatever.
I want to cast
Yeah.
detect magic on her.
Okay. Well, we'll go one step at a time. We'll do the heals quickly. Tessa will help. She does her fairy AOE heal thing.
Bosh! There we go, that's more like it.
You gain 11 hit points as well, Meredith. And yeah, she's fully healed, like fucking perfect condition. She'll snap to well, she's coming out of consciousness. You have time to do a detect magic. On her, she has a. Let's have a quick look here.
Quick, make her stop.
She has a magical necklace, a magical ring, a magical dagger, and magical boots.
Wow.
It's an adventure.
I think you see what happened. Like basically, what happens there is Jin casts detect magic, and it kind of goes from a sort of not interested look to a, huh.
Yep. Ring, necklace, boots, dagger.
I just sort of like sit down in the cart again and like wrap myself with the blankets.
Okay. She's fully healed, and so she does come to. It's curious. What
I'm
where
like
am I?
across and looking at her basically, so she can see me.
Evening.
She sits bolt upright and like reaches for her dagger. I don't know if you disarmed her though when she was down. Did you?
No.
Nope. Then she has her hand on her dagger, but doesn't immediately pull it out.
Hey,
She looks across, sees someone covered in blood.
Yeah.
I come out of the blanket a little bit and like lift my hat and like the other hand like up, like hey, calm down.
She looks around
It
and
does
goes,
seem-
"Did you guys save me?
Yes.
Seems like it.
But there were so many of them."
Eh.
Not that.
We've seen more. It's fine. Nice to meet you. And I like reach out with my hand for a handshake.
She like
was.
inspects your hand and then reaches out and shakes hands. You can see on her ring is like a band of silver. Sorry, on her finger is a band of silver.
I like tip the hat a little bit, and while I shake some. Chenkotu Akar.
A pleasure to meet you.
Monokoi. Hello.
I am Melissa.
Pleasure.
Melissa.
Yep. She pointedly doesn't offer a surname and doesn't seem like she's neglecting to mention one as well. Just doesn't come to mouth.
What are you doing out here?
Running for my life. I have a camp like I don't know. In fact, I don't know where I am right now. I have a camp somewhere.
Sense motive.
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna sense motive, and I have stern gaze, which is an inquisitor thing, which means I'm better at sense motive.
Yeah, she noticed.
She failed
She
us.
possibly just like feels your eyes on the back of her head. Something.
So I get inquisitor level on sense motive, which is pretty dope. And intimidate.
Jesus Christ, she's telling the truth. Yeah,
Jin nods her head very slightly.
yeah. I guess, well, I mean, I have a camp up ahead. I've been traveling, and then this snow set in, so I just got tired and called it in, and had a big roaring fire going, and it was very pleasant, honestly, for a while. Made some tea and relaxed, and then the hobgoblins kind of showed up. They crushed my tent and chased me. I must have been running for goodness knows how long. She looks around and goes, "So, I mean, you killed all of the hobgoblins? That's it? They're dead?"
Yeah, they're dealt with.
Huh.
And you can she can see like that I still have some dried blood on my stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get that off.
Sure.
It's like probably not that noticeable next to like the red figure.
Yeah. She shivers and wraps her shoulders around her knees. You notice that she's in travel leathers, but she's not got any warm clothing or blankets and stuff on her. So
I'll just give her.
We gave her.
oh yeah, she's got blankets then. Yeah. All right.
Or I gave her my blanket if no one else.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, she huddles up further into the blanket and asks if she can stay with you until just at least the morning.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Cool.
Should we camp when the weather clears?
That would be great, thank you. And yeah. Let's see here. You guys are going to have to take a slightly longer sleep because you got up in the middle of it to go run off and fight and stuff. Except for Ebram. Ebram's going to be fucking peachy.
I just take two.
Yeah. Alright. Do you want to just do one last perception check and roll the table? Unless you get catastrophically bad, it's unlikely another thing will happen.
Oh my god.
Will I do?
Yeah. Well, you're doing the last watch again, aren't you?
Yeah, because he doesn't need to sleep.
So, if you please.
I swear to God, Ron, if you generate another encounter, fuck's sake.
Well, no, that's just his perception. If you could please roll a D100 and hope you get higher than 20.
Chen doesn't notice more goblins inside the cave.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if he'd rolled below 20, then it would be a monster encounter and he wouldn't have seen it coming.
Comes out and stabs me in the face.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, nothing else happens in the night. You're lucky.
God.
So do I don't know any.
You don't know that you're lucky.
Failed.
You didn't see shit.
Fucking dragon could have passed by Adam.
Yeah, you wouldn't have noticed. You wouldn't have seen it coming until it was on top of you and trying to eat you. You wouldn't know until it already had your foot in its mouth.
There's
Nam.
like huge footsteps, and I'm just like I'm still flat-footed and I can't do anything.
Yep. Okay. So, as morning rises, the snow has abated to, just that wispy falling stuff. Like, the clouds are still above, which is worrying. The snow isn't heavy, which is good. But it's not great. It's still quite thick in the ground. Like, it goes up to, the knees and above now. On Jin in the snow, this is up to your waist. The gnome as well, it's up to her waist, and she looks a damn sight miserable about the whole situation.
Right.
Do I get to sleep again, or is that like?
Nope, you don't need to either.
You can't.
I
You can't gain
refresh
the
my spells,
benefits of sleep more than once every 24 hours.
Cool. Alright. I can't refresh my spells.
Afraid not.
Damn it.
Okay. The gnome asks where you actually found her.
That way.
Can you make a survival check?
Sure.
By the way, Greg's just like, really?
Yeah, it's been snowing all night, and you guys went off in a horse and a 10.
No, but I mean, no, it's not that he has to make the check. It's just kind of like, really? You want me to make a survival? Really? It's just kind of like, it's just formality at this point.
You don't know.
What?
Yeah, no, a 17 is not good. It's been snowing, and you just went off in a direction, and you don't know where you found her.
Can I make one?
Yeah, go for it.
I will also make one.
Give it a try. Nope.
Mine is
Just
plus
like
7.
bird. No, hold on.
God damn it.
What survival is it?
Your bird won't be able to tell you it. So.
I mean, she was just
Yes, he
by
can.
the
He
river,
can literally speak to me. He has an
Why is
ability
there
to speak with mass.
Oh, okay. Why is there
I meant
just
to
a
put a
dice?
10.
Why did you?
Because apparently
He
you
can
can
speak
drag
with
them
me.
out.
He can speak with me. Only.
Okay, all
Right,
right.
you can
Yeah,
just
make
drag
a
them
survival
out for
check
some
for him.
reason. What the hell?
What's
It's so
survival?
weird.
Just I don't know. Whatever your bird survival is.
No, but what's survival? Whoa, wisdom. Okay, give it. Come on, bird. No.
Nah.
She was just.
Minus-
She camped by the river, right?
Yeah, you could follow the river north and just deposit that you'll find her camp that way.
I know where the river is.
Yeah. You're I don't know, an hour away from the river.
it
It's
still
from the
snowing?
river where you came from even. It's the lightest dusting. It's possible that it's not even snow, it's just being blown from other places where it's snowy.
Cool.
Okay, it does take like an hour or so. You find a camp. It's just a fucking smashed tent is all you can see in the snow, like the moundy shapes of it, and then anything else under there is buried. She spends some time looking around until eventually she pulls out like a leather bag and goes, well, I mean, I've got food and money again. That's always good. And then she looks at the rest of everything else and turns to face you guys and says, you wouldn't mind traveler for a while, would you?
Would be a while. Well, actually, like a few days, because we're heading
this
to
is a
Iune.
city, right?
Yeah, there is a city to the
it's
south of wherever the
sort
rune
of
is.
a city.
There is. You're right. It's a trading area. She goes, oh, you're off to Iune? Yeah, no, that would be great. Yeah, I can stop off in Iune.
Iune, the thing we made up.
Yeah, Iune, the place that made up because it wasn't rune. Anyway, yeah. Shall we call the episode there? Because it's been good, but it's been 2.25 hours. We'd go for longer, but it's 20 past midnight, which is late for everyone else except for me and Tao.
I'm gonna hop off immediately because the baby's crying, so I'm gonna go and deal with that.
Well, that
before
and
we wake the family up. So
and I'm
just
sort of-
let me know. I'll put it in. Bye.
Okay, alright. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much for playing. Hope you had a good time.
Ciao.
Later.